hitting it now.
Give me the thing.
Give me the thing.
With the thumb. Was that it? Shout out Timinator songs. Gang, gang, baby.
What up, everybody? Much respect and blessings.
Always a little intro here. And we're live. Gang, gang, baby. You already know what it is.
Yeah.
I'm Sal's the Prophet.
I'm B Show.
And I'm Jonesy.
And together with the Basement Weirdos, this is the 4G Audio Podcast. Tonight we got a special guest. Been a long time in the making. Actually, we got Respect and HipHop to my left.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you guys might remember from
Familiar
was
face.
that?
What episode was
When was that? That was a minute
way
ago
back.
though, eh?
It was a year ago. A year now?
Yeah, you were going fucking. Anyways, we got Hypman with them, chilling. Yeah. Fuck yeah. How you guys doing?
Doing good, man.
Good, man.
Doing good.
That's good, man. Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, cheers.
Cheers,
Happy
guys.
Friday. That's what's out though.
Cheers from over here.
Cheers. I also will mention too, we got Waldo hanging out just off camera here, chilling.
Yeah, man. We brought the man Waldo.
Yeah, patiently waiting. Fucking
Hey!
DL comes in. What do you call it? Fashionably late. Squad.
Intelligent still.
Yeah, that's what's up. Shit. You know what? I will say right now that normally when people walk through here, there's not a whole lot of ruckus, but
Yeah.
we you know what I'm saying? You know?
For sure. Tonight's live. It's
Yeah,
live
man.
tonight.
Live tonight.
So yeah, it'll be a little bit busy. We got the fucking Stay Platinum promo thing going down.
Yeah,
Over here, they're
shout out
chilling.
Dirty Laundry.
Yeah, shout out fucking Dirty Laundry. Shout out Bully Zone. Shout out Spitting Image, Flacco, Kin on the Beat, and Twigs. Burrow
Everybody's in the
Media.
house tonight.
Yeah,
Shout
fucking
out.
right. Burrow Media, the home of Stay Platinum Records, and also your grandma's favorite podcast, 4G Audio Podcast.
Yeah.
Any motherfucking way. Man, I actually tried Indian food. I just have to say this. I tried Indian food for the first time today. I mean, like, I had, like, butter chicken before. And, like, I had, like, what is it called? Samosa?
Yeah.
Samosa. I had, like, that shit, like, plenty of times. But other than that, I never really tried any shit.
I always get the samosa and mimosa mixed up.
Yeah, that's me, too. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
we're fucking
I've been
here or
there.
some shit.
I've been there.
So today we're driving to the city and Bully Zone's like, yo, you want to go? Or no, he goes, what's your favorite food? I'm like, I don't know. And like when people ask me that, it's hard because I'm like, I have a lot of like favorite foods, but like scallops wrapped in bacon isn't like a meal, right? You know? So like I think like, is this something I have to choose to eat for the rest of my life? You know? So if it's pizza, I can switch it up. I can make it whatever. You know what I mean? It's you can do all kinds of things, right? So I was like, I don't know. I like pizza. I guess it's pizza, right? He's like, my favorite's probably Indian food. And I was like, I've never had it, man. He goes, one sec. Calls them up. We drove, because we were coming in the West End, drove all the way to fucking Montreal Road. Like, Montreal Road and like Saint Laurent, in that area. Pulled up there, fucking picked up a bunch of food, came back, ate it. Best experience ever. Well, sorry, great experience. I've had better experiences than some food, but it was good. Yeah. So like I said, I've only had like some of it, so I got to try. I don't know any of the names of it. Some beef shit that was spicy. I got some like it's like cheese saucy fucking shit. I don't know. He knows all the names. Some
He
like
knows all
fucking
the
deep
names.
fried vegetables that you just put like. The shit was like
That was
cilantro.
delicious.
The sauce was like cilantro and mint, but it's like green like this shit almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like sweet kind of, but I don't like cilantro. But that shit was fire. Anyways,
Good.
Bro,
for
And-
sure.
you're making me want.
yeah, I'm sorry. Wait.
Like, yo,
Yeah,
damn,
when it
son,
comes to
like,
certain foods,
putting
like
details
I
in
will
there,
go
motherfuckers, right?
anywhere in the city to go and get a good meal. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Well, yeah,
looking
like
for
I
that
said, we
plate,
drove
you know,
across
like-
the fucking city and came back. Yeah, I was like, this must be some good food then. Yeah, he's like, oh man. Yeah, I was sitting there the whole time, just like, oh fuck, got all the bread and shit, like the naan bread and shit, like making my own little like fucking Indian tacos or some shit, you know.
Oh shit.
I mean, that's what I would call them.
Yeah, man. I used to go to this one Guyanese place. And,
Guyanese?
Yeah.
What's that all about though?
I don't if they. I come from a Trini background, like
Okay.
my mom's from Trinidad, so
Okay.
like it's all about the doubles with me. You know what I mean? If you got good roti and it's a good
Roti,
doubles, and the
that's
rice
what's
and
up.
peas is really good.
Yeah.
What's the
and-
doubles?
Ooh, like listen, I love my chicken.
Yeah.
I'm a goat
A
person.
goat, man, yeah.
I like my goat stew.
I've
and
had
stuff
goat
like that, so-
once. I like the like lamb and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so,
Oh shit. You already know.
oh, this
you
guy's
already know.
Guyanese. No, that's crazy. Waldo's Guyanese. That's crazy. We're sitting here.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yo, we got.
You say curry?
Yeah, curry.
Do you say
goat.
curry? I've never had curry shit either. My buddy used to like keep
Yeah.
curry all the time in his
So here
fucking.
dying and shit.
He had like a sauce or some shit he would always have like
I
all
make
the
like a
time.
pepper pot.
What's that?
It's a mixture of all kinds of peppers.
I like peppers though.
And you know what a scorpion pepper is? Like,
Oh.
I put a scorpion pepper in there for the back spice.
Yeah, I
on
like
it, you
that
know what I mean?
shit.
Like,
Yo,
yeah,
dude. Well, you like
some
spicy shit?
Chop and some roti, like.
Oh man, goddamn! I was eating the peppers out of the shit. They had like I don't know what they were. I would like imagine maybe a chipotle pepper or something, but they were like a long, like skinny pepper. It was dark, but it was cooked, right? But I ate a couple of those, just sweat my ass out. But I'm used to that shit. I eat that spicy shit. I don't know. Do you big on spicy shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, both you guys, yeah.
Yo, so let me tell you this one story about respect, alright? So, yo, alright. So, I'm kicking it, and this is just when, like, live was just on Instagram just started really popping off. And, this guy's like, yo, I got a challenge, $100. If you show the bag, it's a pack of chips, haunted ghost pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haunted
He's-
ghost
He
pepper.
only wanted
The
me to
packy
take-
chips, yeah, man.
He's
Yeah.
like,
ooh.
he's like, you only have to eat one. I'm like, that's too easy. Like,
Yeah, I eat a half bag
I
of
love
those.
spice, so like, you gotta make it more of a
You
challenge.
got-
So
yeah.
I was like, I'm
The
just
first
gonna
time with
eat-
those, I had those. I almost crashed the fucking car. Sorry.
I was like, I gotta eat as many as I can, and I tell him, he chose alive. He's like, bro, you really gotta do it. I'm like, yeah, we'll do it. So
Yeah.
I open the bag. I'm like, but I'm hesitating. He's like, bro, just do it. I'm like, nah, man. He's like, yo, it's nothing. It's nothing. You know, you like hot shit. You know we eat hot shit. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, you know what? You right. All right, fuck it. Let's go. I started just grab it. I grabbed 2 or 3 chips, and then the third one was when the spice and shit kicked in. And it was
Yeah,
just like,
man.
It knocked me back, and I was like, whoa. And I started looking at shit like, what the fuck?
He was trying to keep his composure.
And he's like,
he was trying to hold it
he's like,
together, and I'm
he's
just
like, what? It ain't hot. Keep fucking going. Go, go, go. I'm just like, yeah, you know what? Let's go. And I just started just smashing the chips back. I got to 10, and then I just, I can't breathe.
Had to catch
He's like,
your
yeah,
breath,
how you
yeah.
feel now, boy? Let's go, boy. Like, you got that $100. I was like, yeah, let's go.
Man, yeah.
Got it.
I
I'll never
fucking.
forget that moment. That
At
was
one
like-
time, I dropped off my brother in the East End, like not even East End, it's like fucking further, like just like Orleans, basically. I guess just like a little bit further, the farthest part of Orleans. Anyway, so I was driving back. I'm like, man, I'm fucking hungry. It's Sunday. I'm like, what the fuck do I want? I'm like, whatever. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I'll get some shit, and then whenever I get home, I'll make it, right?
Yeah.
So I stopped at the fucking Independent shit down the road. I pull up there. I go in, and anyways, I buy a bunch of shit, right? I see these chips though. I'm like, that's the company that makes the fucking Packy One Chip Challenge or whatever, right? They got the Carolina Reaper pepper chip. So I'm like, yo, that's cool. I'm like, they got the fucking Haunted Ghost pepper shit. So I'm like, yeah, I'll get that. I'm like, they must be like reasonable because it comes in like a bag of chips.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like, you know, like they say ghost pepper, but like they have a ghost pepper like sandwich here and there and like, you know, whatever, right? So like, what the fuck, you know, they got to make it so people can eat it, right? So I get the shit, whatever, I'm driving home, I'm like, cool, I'll eat the chips and drink this pop or whatever on the way home, then I'll make my food when I get home. Just get on the highway, I'm like, yeah, whatever, yeah. I eat a couple chips, like you said, it's like the 3rd or 4th chip, you're like, there's something going on here, yeah. I'm like, 5 or 6 chips, and I'm like, oh, fuck, yeah. I'm like, hey, maybe I better stop, right? I'm like, okay, yeah. And like I said, I like hot shit, and me and my buddies will eat, like, I eat this shit, it's like 5 million Scoville. It's like fucking, I've literally laid on the floor, man, and watched the room spin around me and shit, like hallucinations and shit. So, I mean, like, I get spicy shit, you know? But I'm like, yeah, man, I'm driving down the highway, I'm like, fuck, man, like, eyes are fucking watering and shit. I'm like, man, like, that's fucking hot, man. I'm drinking the water and shit, and I'm like, holy shit.
Oh,
So they're
yo.
actually pretty spicy, man.
Yo,
So far with what he's done, like he's at 10, and I've managed to do 6, and I ate 6, and then I'm like, okay, all I can't go past
Kinda.
that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, I
I
said-
drank some pop. I'm like chilled back. I'm like, oh man.
I
I
told-
tried to eat like another 3, and then I had to stop again.
I got another bag of them. I told my buddy because I told my buddy about them, and I got another bag of them. I said, man, I'm like, I fucking ate like 5 or 6 or whatever, you know, of these. And he's like, how many did you eat? I'm like, 5 or 6, whatever. He takes 6 of them, all in one, eats them, like as if he's like, fuck you, you know. He eats them. He's sitting in the passenger seat of my car. We're driving. All of a sudden, he's like, oh fuck. Oh fuck, man, because he likes that shit too, but he was just like losing. He's like, oh fuck, man, oh fuck. I was like, I told you, man, I told you, like shit. It's not a joke.
Yeah, it's no joke. It's
Yeah.
no joke.
No.
Shit, but like I said, man, I've eaten some shit where like we take like the last dab from the hot
I haven't
ones.
tried that.
We put that on a chicken nugget. Then we take this like shit. It's called Meet Your Maker. It comes in a coffin, and you have to sign a piece of paper that says like you won't fucking sue them or whatever.
For real, eh?
Yeah, it's 5 million Scoville, so it's like crazy. So I take the shit out. It's like lumpy too. It's not like a like liquid. It's like lumpy. So you take that shit. It's like crushed pepper, right? So you take that shit, put that on there too, and then I have this other sauce. It's only like 600,000 Scoville, but it's still like insane, right? Yeah, I know it's
Holy-
insane.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, like, you
you
said
like
that
lick
real
the bottle and you're like,
nonchalant,
Yeah.
whoa. But I mean, like the other one's 5 million, right?
But still, man,
So-
you're already. Go
Man, I
ahead.
take this
Yeah.
shit though. I take this shit, and like I said, man, the weird thing is, 2 things. Is one thing is like I said, man, I fucking laid on that floor, man. My buddy walked past me, but he walked past me a few times, like because it would like he'd go back and then like walk
Checking
back
on you.
and go back and walk. But it was because the room was spinning. It wasn't because he was moving. It's because the room was spinning. So he was walking past me, but he was like going back and going back and going back and going back, like we're. But like I said, like I was like tripping out off of it. Yeah. And then, but the weird thing is, the fucked up thing about spicy shit is you'll go through this shit where you're like, oh my god, I like literally never want to do that again. Like, why the fuck did I do this? Like, I'm sweating, like fucking my eyes are sweating, the fucking room's spinning around me. Why the fuck do I want to do that? And then 20 minutes after it's over, you're like, oh yeah, cool, okay. Ooh, that's fucked up, yeah. I don't want to do it again. You know, like I don't know me, anyways. But it's like it's because it's like
Maybe
yeah,
it won't
it's
be
like
as bad next time.
it's like a fucking what do you call it? Like it
That's how I
releases
felt about the
endorphins or some
chips. Like,
shit, you know?
The bag was there, just sitting there, and then I'm like, okay, they try to eat another one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
like 20
yeah.
minutes go by, and then you're like, yo, I'm better than this bag. You know what I mean? Like I can eat a couple.
Yeah, I got this. Yeah.
Like, yo, me, I ended up buying a bag and I brought it to this man's house. And, like, yo, both me and him, because we did that before with that challenge. So we were like, I was like, oh shit, they got these at the quickie? Like, yo, let me grab a bag, grab like 2 bags, throw them down. And then for like a month straight, like I opened up and I had 1 chip a day. It'd be like, it's too hot. Nah,
Yeah.
let me get some Kool-Aid or some milk. It's a little hot.
Yo, you ever have those Takis? The purple
I've never,
Takis?
My kids love that, but I ain't never had.
Dude.
Are they actually
So
fire?
good. I've only ever had there's like 3 different flavors. I've only had, I think it's like an orange one, which is like a basic like nacho type shit.
Okay.
But it's pretty basic. But the purple ones, man, they're Fuegos. Man, they're so good. It's like lime and chili or some shit.
Alright, yeah.
So it's
I'm buying it. I'm fucking
it's so
buying
good,
it.
man. But it's so good that I bought this sweater that it looks like the fucking like the on the back there's like looks like a bag of chips. I was gonna wear it tonight. I wish I would have, but it looks like the bag of chips. But instead of saying Takis, it says Full Send because it's from the fucking Elk Boys or whatever. And instead of having the little Takis, it's like little like Corona bottles. But the Takis are just basically like rolled up Doritos.
So
it's like
a bootleg, kind of
kind of yeah.
like a cut print bootleg.
Well, it's like, well, not even though it's like oh yeah, I guess they did have those fucking Doritos that were twisted up. Yeah, okay, yeah, true. Well, cause it's like twisted, right? It's like you take a fucking Dorito and like roll it up.
Yo, honestly, like I said, me,
So good.
I never tried
one. I never tried.
No, they're so good, especially the fucking Fuego ones. Like I said, I should have wore the sweater tonight. It would have been so much better.
There's been times where I wanted to buy them and I was just like, nah. You never
Next
tried
time?
them. I'm not trying to buy big bags.
Do
That's
it.
what I would have bought.
Oh yeah, see, well they got the little bags. You can try it to make sure that you don't, or like whether you like it or not. Like I said, it's like lime, so it's kind of like sweet sour, and then it's like pretty like spicy, like.
Okay.
Like my kid
I like
eats
that
them, so
type.
they're not that spicy, but at the same time, he likes spicy shit. So, if you like it, you'll probably like it.
Okay.
It's fire.
Okay.
Literally, man, I have to like, You know what I mean? Like, there's a bag in the house, and I'm like, oh, like,
Oh, if I need it.
yeah, I need
kinda
it.
need
Can
it.
you put it in the safe for me? Yeah, he's scratching himself again. But
B-Show,
anyways,
hide the chips. Hide
the chips.
Hide all the chips, B-Show. Just hide all the chips.
oh shit.
Scavenger hunt. Sounds like,
Easter.
goddamn it, where'd you put the goddamn chips this time?
Yeah.
B-Show be like, shit, you better go find them, motherfucker.
Yo, I stay fully stocked up.
Yeah, well, man, that's
I'm bad for it.
but that's
I got,
my
like, a
problem.
junk drawer just for all my chocolate and shit.
That's my
Oh,
problem.
yeah.
I'm like, I'll buy a
Yeah,
bunch of it because I'll get them
Damn right.
cheap and on sale, or I'll get
But yo-
3 bags for whatever and all this shit, and I get a bunch of deals or whatever. But then it goes home and it sits there, and like I said, I'm like, there's a bag of chips over there. Or like, fuck, there's candy in there, you know? Like, I got some chocolate, bro.
That's
Like,
my boy right here.
I keep a honey bun on deck.
oh
No
shit.
matter what, like yo, I'd be like, yo, I need a pen to write something down. He'd be like, oh, left drawer, and I'll go in the left drawer. There's like a fucking sticky bun, there's some fucking chocolate,
Sticky
Kit Kat
buns, those are gold in
bars,
jail.
look- And then like yo, he'll overbuy candy, and he don't go like he likes his sweets.
I like bulk
everybody
barn.
does.
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh, bulk
getting my
barn.
food from
Oh,
Costco,
yeah.
Spend a
from bulk
fucking
barn, you know what I
small
mean? Like,
fortune.
That's
at-
Oh,
what's
dude, I go into bulk barn.
He's
Yeah,
like,
man,
yeah,
I
you
leave
know,
going,
and it's just-
shit, I
it's
shouldn't
so
put all
when
that in the
you come over, you
bag.
be high and shit. He'd be like, yo, dude, you want some cake?
yes, I
You ever go
do.
to the dollar store and spend $100 every time you go to the dollar store? Like it
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
matter.
it's
You don't
no
have to
longer the
check
dollar
card.
store anymore.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
No,
every time
yeah.
I hit the cash, it's like $98. The last
Yeah.
time, $94.
You grab 2
And I'm just
pepperettes
like,
at the
it's
end.
always like right there at like $100. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The pepperettes.
I always got the pepperettes at the fucking cash. I'm like, all right, yeah, cool. I got my fucking $50 worth of $1 shit, and then I get to the front. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, there's fucking, it's 2 for $1. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, 6. You know, like fucking right. I eat 2 of them on the way out to the car. Like,
I feel I'm a little old school because I go for the bugles.
oh, bugles, you put them on your fingers
Yeah, I
and
was
shit.
gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm an original bugle fan from
Yeah.
back
Man.
in the day.
Yeah, I
you
was
know
gonna
what I mean?
say
So
I
it's
was
like-
a
it's
kid
like-
when I ate those.
Bugles, yeah. I don't mind that shit. I don't mind the
That's
bugles.
his
They're good
nickname.
shit.
That's my
Yeah.
nickname.
But see,
for
they're the same as like the fucking. They're like I've realized whenever like so I never knew this whenever I was a kid, but whenever I got older, they're like corn chips, right?
Yeah.
So if you just like taste a bugle, it's like the same as like, I mean, it's like a puff rather than like a baked. So like it's a little different, but at the same time, I'm like, oh shit, I'm like it just tastes like a fucking tortilla or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it's just like corn chip.
Right.
Yo,
I didn't know that whenever I was a kid. It was to me a bugle was a totally different thing. It wasn't chips. It wasn't fucking corn chips. It was just like
What it was.
Bugles are my shit.
bugle gang.
I listen. I remember I used to eat bugles like a motherfucker. Alright.
Yeah. Put them on your
If they're
fingers.
not, if it's not, I think what was it, barbecue or some shit. One of those types of flavors. And I would eat the shit out of that.
They only had a
But,
couple,
like,
right? They had like
I
a
tried to
ranch
eat
and
it-
like
I
a
tried to eat
cheese
it
or
one
some shit.
time. I
Always
tried to
the
eat it one
cheese.
time after.
I don't fuck with no ranch.
Oh, ranch is alright though.
I should
I was like, nah, I can't eat this shit no more. Just give it
I'm
to my
not
kid.
messing
pass
with
that
no
to the
ranch.
guy?
I'm just trying to mess with straight cheese every time.
Straight cheese,
Put-
that's you
put a
though?
little sriracha.
What
in
about the
bag.
original? You fuck with the original at all?
Yeah, I'll mess with the
Okay, okay.
original, but
But no
sriracha in
ranch.
the bag.
No
Sriracha in
ranch.
the bag.
Ooh,
Yo,
ranch,
you know
no,
what?
Ranch is fire. Ranch
Yo,
is
you know
fire.
what I do? Is like, so okay, back in the day, my mom used to put like Ruffles chips, like plain Ruffles chips and shit. Flacco in the building. Plain Ruffles chips, and then put them in a bowl, and then put some vinegar on it. Fucking eat that shit. So I used to do that too, right? So we put that on like barbecue or like fucking like flavored chips, you know? Anyways, that was a side note. But but you know what? I got into this shit where I'm like, yo, you know what? Hot sauce is like 90% vinegar. I'm like, huh. Throw that on some fucking barbecue chips. It's over. It's over. You got the last little bit in the bag. Cut it. Throw some shit right in there. The hot sauce and shit. Oh.
See, when it comes to certain things, like I still do like old school burrito style with the Cheetos. Like
What?
put a little bit of chicken and Cheetos, mix it up, like
Oh,
rip up
dude,
some chicken,
yeah.
mix it with the Cheetos, and then take a kimchi noodle if you can. If you
What's
got a
kimchi?
mama noodle, that's even better. A Mr. Noodle is like I just got
What's kimchi
basic
though,
whatever.
bro?
Okay, Mr. Noodle, but you crush it up. A kimchi is just another type of noodle.
It's like a
brand.
thinner noodle. Oh, it's a brand. Okay.
It's a
Kimchi
more
is
like
good.
you get it in the Oriental aisle.
Yeah.
Is it the
It's got-
clear
it's
the
got
clear
spice to it.
package? Oh, the
in a
fucking ones. They
bowl
have like a
with the-
dynamite one.
Yeah, it's
They
got,
have
like,
one that's like
different
the crazy,
spices
crazy
inside.
hot one.
A little bit of paprika.
so.
They have
some
the one
garlic
that
spice.
the LA Beast eats. It's like it's called like dynamite or some shit. It's like burn your asshole shit. I think so. Is that the shit? There's some of them come in bowls, some of them come in like a package like Mr. Noodles, but it's like a
you
bigger.
got the right types of pack.
Okay. I'm with it. Yeah, okay. Sorry.
Ramen noodle.
Super unimportant, but I had to know.
But yeah, so you take ramen noodle and then take the Cheeto and some ripped up chicken, and crush up your Cheeto and stick the noodle crushed up inside the bag with everything else.
I like that.
And then just drop the hot water right inside that and then wrap up the end and let it cook inside. You know what I mean? Wrap it up in like a couple towel cloths or something. You know
What? You know what?
Keep the heat
You know what?
and let it just cook in there.
Walking tacos are. It's also called tacos in a bag.
Tacos in I could imagine.
So okay, wait. Before I explain that, we went to a cabin last summer and I made up these burgers. I made a whole bunch of burgers, and someone suggested putting Doritos in the burgers. So I crushed the Doritos up instead of like breadcrumbs. Fire. Anyways,
Yo,
but
listen,
the
hold on,
fucking
hold on.
walking.
Man, Styles, you just making a brother hungry.
Oh, dude.
It's in the detail.
So far.
Last night, I know it's
And-
funny
and
because
it's
I've been trying to
funny.
steer it back to them,
And
but
then like, yo, and then the fact that you're like, you're going, and I'm like, man, shit,
Yo, when
man,
it
I want
comes-
to try something new.
When it comes to like cooking and eating, I think both of us we handle it.
yeah. But man, the walking tacos, they sell them at like fairs and shit like that. When we had fairs, but they take I think it's a Pinterest thing. Take a bag of fucking, so you make your fucking taco shit, right? And you have all your taco stuff. Take a bag of Doritos and you cut it open, and then you fucking throw like your meat and your lettuce and your cheese and your sauces and shit on there. And you eat it out of the bag. Like crush the fucking chips up and shit.
So that's officially what I'm making tonight.
Dude,
when I
it's
get home.
Yeah, that sounds good right there.
She told me, my friend told me about it originally. I was like, that's crazy. Later on, I was like, For some reason, we used the shells out of this taco kit, and I was like, but I have like sweet chili heat Doritos. I'm like, let's just do it, man. I'm like, let's do it.
The best kind of
It's
Doritos.
so good. But yeah, you're right. We did talk about food a lot.
That's all we've talked about.
But the funny thing is I actually just ate, and I'm actually like still like pretty full from eating. So like it's weird like that, because last night we talked about food, but me and Sarzan and fucking Intergalactic Gardner,
Yeah.
and we were talking about food, and I was like, buddy's like, okay, man, he's like, basically like, can you guys leave so I can go to the bank and then get money so that I can get food? You know, because we were talking about, oh man, like gravy this and poutine this and like fucking, oh, have you ever had the fucking pogos here and this and that? He's like, yeah, I have to go to the bank, guys. Like, I have to make it because it was close to food. Anyways, so enough about food. So tell me about respecting hip hop, though. I mean, something I actually didn't know until a little while ago. I was watching one of your lives and you were talking about how you put on shows and stuff like that. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
so
I'll give
before
you,
all
I'll give you
this,
the breakdown. So
Okay, yeah.
Respecting Hip Hop is an entertainment company. I started it in 2007.
Okay. Damn.
So like, it's been
you're
some
old,
time.
old then.
It's been some time. And
I only say that
Yeah,
because
you
I'm
went
probably
14
older.
years.
2017, I re-engineered everything.
Okay.
Okay.
And relicensed it for like ready to go production, and
Yeah.
then I started running again.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I started it back in the day, then I shut it down, kind of did my own thing, and then we brought it back, and I've been running it for the last couple of years ever since. And it's,
Okay.
Do you like what do you call it? Like a promoter, like where
yeah,
you put on shows
I
and shit
started
and like
off
gather the
doing,
shit. Keep it down, please.
I started off actually doing a tour, and
Oh no way.
I was part of a tour, and I was in the tour bus with a couple other guys, and we went around Ontario, and then
So
I went
you
out west.
booked the you.
I worked at
Like
the
it was
time.
your shit?
At the time when I first started, like this is a couple of years back. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's
yeah, oh,
like I was with somebody else who kind of showed me the ropes.
Yeah.
And then after that, I started learning how to book my own tour dates, book my own shows. You know, and contact
way.
different venues and go from
So
there.
when you went on tour, did you have bands that were with you, or or not bands, but like artists or whatever that were with you
Actually,
on the tour, or was it
one of the first tours I ever
city by
went on
city?
was with a Celtic band called the Crooked Horns here in
Weird.
Ontario.
No way.
So like we went all the way down to like Kingston, Ontario, Hamilton, a couple places like
Okay.
that, and then they dropped me off somewhere during the tour because like late night I was young at the time, so I
Yeah.
can't really be in the bars and shit. And then they continued doing what they were doing, and I just got to learn as like a roadie.
Yeah.
The stages here we go over the years, right?
No way,
and
that's
then
crazy.
that's how I got into the business.
Crazy.
So it's like, now I just kind of throw my own shows. I book for different artists in the city. Like I know Flocko, I know Hypman. I've been in a couple Flocko's videos, a couple different things with Hypman over the years, right?
Shout out Flocko.
So, we've hosted quite a few shows in the city. So
Hold on. Speaking of which, though, with respect to hip hop, yeah, I see the dedication that this man had, and I was like, bro, I see where you're trying to do, and I see your vision. But he didn't have a logo at the time, a professional logo. He had a logo, but it was like
old school
it was just
logo.
like, you know,
it needed to be revamped.
and I'm like, yo,
the new freshness. Like,
I was like, yo, I'm gonna put something together for you. You know what I mean? Super cheap. It's whatever, sort of love. You know what I mean? You don't really have to pay me. But I really want to see you succeed with something more professional. And he was like, all right, cool, let's do it. So we chopped it up real quick. I sent him a couple different sketches. He said, nah, I didn't like it. Then I gave him the last one, and that's what he has now to this day.
Yeah.
But like that's
the
how
third
we
one
met.
Really popped, man.
Yeah.
That was 2016, 2017.
Yeah, that's
and then
when we
because I contracted him to do logos and shit for me.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
that was it after that. He was doing Ottawa on the Rise.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh,
his
really?
platform doing interviews.
Yeah.
I think he had just over like 15, 16 interviews on his platform at the time. And I was like, yo, let's start going in and doing a couple different things. Like, let's do an Ottawa top 10, you know what I mean? And check out what's going on. And at the time, I just documented around 455 music videos from all Ottawa artists here in the city.
Damn.
So as a DJ, that's just part of my job is to catalog music.
Right.
So I'm building my catalog, building everything for throwing shows and doing venues downtown.
Yeah.
And I'm building all of these music videos, which like 5-6 of the music videos were Hypman's.
Yeah, that's
So
sick.
big shout out to him for that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that helped build everything that we were doing at the time as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, man, that's sick.
So it's a good thing that you guys fucking linked up.
Linked up, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? As an entrepreneur and as a business owner, it's kind of helped me grow over the years, and I've been able to like hire up to 10 employees at once.
Wow.
And payroll went great, and that like business was really good. And then COVID kind of shut everybody down.
Right, of course.
True.
We were booked for Halloween, and that was a hard hit. My insurance, I still paid the insurance and shit no matter what, right? Because I put in deposits and stuff for the shows.
Right.
So I took a loss, but like, whatever, Trudeau's got people held down for the businesses and entrepreneurs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I give them that much. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go for my next show. Like I have my insurance, my licensing still ready and covered.
Oh, yeah?
So just free up the
Shit,
parks
man.
and let me do my thing. Like
Yeah, man.
Let's
Shit.
get back to it. I can't wait, man.
Fuck
Actually.
yeah. Hopefully we can get back to shit soon, because even too, man, if you ever need help, like fucking.
I was gonna say, well, maybe we could talk.
Yeah,
and
we
could
could
set up our own
show our
event.
faces and shit, right?
yeah, definitely. Like I also have my own sound system.
We could collaborate. Oh, really?
I was doing rentals.
We have
for
a little,
while,
like,
and
it's
then-
nothing crazy. We have like a little something, do we not?
Like the PA?
Yeah, we got a little PA and shit.
Nice. Yeah, like, I was doing rentals for a while like everybody else, right? And then when this whole thing started, I was just like, you know what? I'm tired of doing rentals, and if I got to shut down my business for a little while, I'm going to step my game up as an owner.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get my own equipment now, you know what I mean?
Right,
for sure,
I started, putting towards that side of the
Yeah.
business, so it's like,
Well, fuck, it saves a little bit of money, right?
yeah, man.
Yeah, you
It's probably-
probably up front, like, it saves you money in the long run.
Yeah.
I know a couple
Absolutely.
other DJs and stuff. I could do rentals to them if they, on a personal circle type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Help other guys out with their
Nice.
equipment, so it works too, right?
For sure. Yo, we got, I don't think Timinator caught the start of the show, but he's watching now.
Gang, Timinator, man.
Gang.
Fucking, after this, go back. You can see your shout out. Actually, you know what? Right now, we'll shout you out again. DJ
sure.
Timinator songs.
Much love, bro.
Huge supporter of fucking everyone
Much
in this
respect and
city.
blessings.
He's everybody's favorite fan. Gang, baby. Go check out Timinator songs. He actually does a lot of he does like videos for people, like little promo things. He does a lot of remixes and shit like that.
Yeah.
Does like dubstep remixes and shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to do an EDM remix with him.
Get it? Yeah. I was
Nice.
gonna say, yeah, man.
That's
He's
what
on
he's
that,
into
and it's
that.
man, it's
Well,
fire
I was
too.
like,
It's
I feel
actually
like I
does
wanna
his
do
thing
something
too,
like that.
man.
Blues was, well, yo, Terminator. I was like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
he's
and like
really
I
into
said,
the
he does
EDM.
his thing.
he's
It's
like, yo, let's
it's
do it.
fire,
So
man.
That's
Yeah.
something that I got in the works too. so.
He knows what
Sick.
he's doing that way for sure, man.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, like I said, he'll take the lyrics and then like put his own thing or whatever
Oh,
to
yeah.
it. But it's fire, yeah.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah, man.
It's dope.
Oh yeah, bud. Someone's got to throw that bottle back to me when you get a chance.
Hey.
When you get a chance, no new
Well,
Josh.
chances now.
Down.
Ain't no
Chances
time like
now.
the present, the good friend once said.
Who did say that?
Jonesy.
Nice. Okay.
It's like my
Oh,
go-to
that is
phrase.
like Wait, that's
Yeah.
like it's a Jonesy phrase. Fucking right.
Oh yeah. So
And you're a piece of shit.
yeah.
That's another thing he always says. You're, he's always down on us, man. No.
You know how homies feel
Jonesy's
sometimes,
like
though.
the Ellen DeGeneres of the 4G
Yeah.
audio podcast.
Sorry,
That's why I
man.
stay behind the scenes.
Yeah. I'm joking though. He beats us.
Really, and I'm an angel.
But yeah.
Absolutely.
Stop bullshitting over there.
Yeah.
Oh
Dark
shit. No, yeah.
just
Sorry,
coming
bad
from the
joke.
dark
I'm
side
sorry,
of the
guys.
room, alright? This is-
So what shows did you miss out on? Like what was canceled when COVID hit
So
that you had going?
pre-booked, like I was ready to go for Halloween,
Yeah.
which was just coming up in like a couple weeks. So I was ready to go for that already.
Right.
And then just after that, I had like my Christmas one, and then
Okay.
I was gonna do another spotlight event. Which
Okay.
the spotlight event is my main event that I do every year, where I just
Right.
put a light on any artist up and coming. If you
Okay.
got decent music, I go through them first. Like you can hit up the email at Respecting Hip Hop,
okay.
and then send me your music at Gmail, and then if I listen to it, if it's good, or send it to me through Instagram, send it to me through Twitter. You can send it through every other platform.
What's
you know
your
what I
What's
mean?
your email?
At Respecting Hip Hop.
Respectinghiphop@gmail.com. Okay, yeah.
Or at Respecting Hip Hop TV, which is our other segment.
Oh, right.
So, yeah.
What
but,
do you put at?
at Gmail?
No, because you
Like-
say email.
Okay.
Email.
What
You put
email?
you act like Instagram.
Yeah, you're saying at.
Oh, I think
Respecting
no,
hip hop.
I mean,
No,
that's-
no, I'm only
Y'all
asking.
get it?
I'm only asking. I'm not
Yo, I love
like.
it, I love
I'm
it.
only asking because I'm like. I don't know if they allow you to put an at in your fucking Gmail or whatever, but I'm only asking because if it's there, we gotta fucking tell the people it's there, right?
No, I don't.
I'm just checking though. Yeah.
Respecting hip hop.
But I see what you mean.
Respecting
Yeah,
hip-hop at
Instagram.
gmail.com.
Yeah, Instagram. Yeah, like I said, I'm not like fucking like I'm not teasing you about how you said it. I'm just making sure we're clear here.
But yeah, man, like a lot of the younger artists that wanted to really get put on didn't know where to go.
Yeah.
So we did a promo, and then I ran a promo in the newspaper, also in the Citizen, just to
Oh,
put
no way.
to put
Nice.
an ad out there to let people know like I was gonna host like a little bit of a hosting event for their
So that's
music.
cool. You're kind of just like
And then-
fucking like passing people on like to point them in the right direction type
I
thing.
linked up with Magic Mike.
Okay, say
and
where you at.
then he helped me put the word out.
Shout
too
out
to a
Magic
bunch.
Mike, by the
Shout
way.
Shout out.
Magic
Shit, don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Magic.
And then he brought a whole team of artists as well. He had like 6 or 7 artists on his docket that he
Okay.
had. And then we just threw the show. That was it. Gave everybody a place to do their thing at the Avant Garde downtown.
Nice. Yeah. Okay.
And that was it. And we
Shout
just
out
kept
Avant
going.
Garde too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout out
that's
to
like-
Avant
For
Garde.
sure, man.
Pretty dope, small venue, right? Just
We're-
for a
Yeah. Some
Yeah.
vibes
nice,
can
intimate,
go off.
intimate vibe there.
Yeah.
I remember fucking we saw who do we see there? The
Palmer
guys-
Squares?
Yeah, Palmer Squares.
Yeah.
Fucking it's cool because the fucking they don't really have like a back like area right to hang out. So they were like in the back, and then they like went out front and were like smoking and shit. So I just went out front, was like smoking and shit. It's like, hey, what's up? Like
Yeah.
hanging out with them and shit. They were calling me the slick J Okerson.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's like Big J Okerson. He's like a comedian.
Okay.
And they were saying I look like him, but I had like my Louis scarf and shit, and like my hair and shit like that, like slick back and shit. So he's like, "You're like the fucking slick J Okerson." But anyways, we were talking and hanging out, right? So then they performed. They're all fucked up, and I'm like, "Hey boys, like yeah, let's do a shot, right?" My point is, it's intimate, right? We got to hang out and shit. But I'm
Yeah.
like, "Yo, I'm like, do a shot." And what's the one dude's name?
Terminology.
Yeah, he's like,
Term K.
he's all fucked up.
Yeah.
He like came up. So the one dude, fucking Acumental or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, that's right.
He's like, come here, man. He's like, come here. He's like, he's like, buddy bought us a shot. Like, come here, yeah, whatever. He's like all like pretty normal.
Yeah.
Then the other dude comes over and he's like,
He's
like
slumped.
kind of long hair, like sweaty and like, and on the fucking bar like this, and he's just like head in his hand or head in his arm. And he's like, like fucking. He's like, come on, do the shot. And he like grabs it. And he's like, just like it was like the biggest chore for him to do this shot. I'm like, yo, man, like. Don't do
You
it
ain't
just
gotta
because I
do
bought
it.
it for you, you know, like shit, like, you know, like I'm not gonna be mad
Somebody
if you
else
don't
could
do
take
it.
this
Like, yeah,
motherfucker.
shit, man.
Just
Because it
trying to
was
get the party
tequila
going.
too, so like he came over looking like, oh shit. I'm like, he's like, what is it? We're like, tequila. He's like, oh. I'm like, oh shit, it's even worse, you know?
Yeah.
But no, but either way, shout out fucking Avant Garde and the bartender there. Super cool dude. You gotta
Yeah.
write down your drinks orders because he's like
Yeah.
foreign, I'm pretty sure. And
Russian,
so
I
you
believe.
gotta write down your drink orders and shit like that. Great dude though. He seems like a really nice dude.
Sorry to interrupt, but
Do it, man. You're interjecting.
Mother. What?
If it's on topic, you're interjecting.
No, I'm not. It's on topic. It's on
Okay,
topic.
then you're interjecting.
Alright.
Not interrupting.
So I can't really mess with Avant Garde no more.
No, why not?
Why
Give
not?
it to me. Tell me about it. Tell me how you
Reason-
really feel, man.
Yeah.
I
What he said.
All right,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
there was no sign visibly saying you can't eat inside the venue.
Fuck that. They
So-
said this?
Yeah, yo, I got kicked out. I was supposed to perform. I had to fight to get back into that motherfucker. I was like, I'm performing that night. Like, what the fuck? Like, he's like, I looked at Magic, like, yo, Magic, what the fuck? Respects in the back. He's like, yo, he's performing tonight. The guy's like, yo, leave it outside. I was like, fuck, alright, I'll leave it outside. But I had to throw in a whole slice of pizza.
No.
Yeah.
Well, can I go outside and eat it? And then,
Mad as
like,
shit.
come
Nah, I
back?
didn't even.
That was cheese.
I
Disrespecting
didn't throw that
me
shit.
for
Pepperoni and
I took a couple
cheese.
slices.
Like, it's not like you had a fucking big gourmet meal. and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
Slice of pizza. Come on.
It was
Yo,
almost
hey, it's
almost
still
finished.
a slice of pizza, alright?
No, I'm just saying, like it, like.
I was hungry
should've been
and he
fine
had
with it.
Yeah, yeah.
all his shit, yeah. But
It's a
all his shit
handheld
was
item.
So expensive.
We were
I was
about,
like,
we
I'm
were
not
about to spend a
try
whole
his
lot
shit.
of money in the venue.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Just getting them.
Oh, wait, do they
Real
have
venue.
food in the venue?
Yeah,
They
he's
do.
He's got food in the
Oh, okay. Then I kind of understand, I guess. But I thought they didn't have food, so I was like,
I
fuck
didn't
that.
think
I'll
so.
Yeah,
fucking
but,
eat
like,
wherever the fuck.
I look at it like
I get
if
it.
Probably
you-
only to a
if you
certain
walk
time.
from your parking, if you park somewhere like a block and a half away because you know you can't get parking right there, and then
sure.
you're walking all the way to the venue because I promoted this event, I got tickets out there to everybody.
Well, you
these
know how
guys
many
are
people
on
I
the
see
way.
walk in with
You know what I
food
mean?
from
Like
somewhere
they're gonna
else? Fuck
grab
that.
a hot dog or a
When
sausage
they're, like,
on
big
the
artists?
way, or they might grab pizza or a poutine from around the corner.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But when they get there, they're gonna buy drinks. They're
Yeah.
gonna buy stuff. So don't disrespect my
Yeah.
customers.
And I
Those are
brought
my
people to
business.
fucking
Yeah,
buy drinks
for
and shit.
sure.
Yeah, we're all here to fucking.
I felt
Give your
bad,
buddy-
but he's not the only one that got kicked out. So
No.
What?
there's a couple other my artists that were performing
Wah,
also got kicked
wah,
out too. So it's-
wah, wah,
Motive.
wah.
Motive.
No way.
Shout out, shout out, Motive.
Yeah, shout out Motive either way.
Throw your
Yeah.
name out there,
Still,
motherfucker.
yeah. That's crazy though. So he was one of them too.
But it was a good night,
He
man.
eating?
It was a good night. We
Was
got
he
turned up.
eating or something else going down? No.
I think he was just being Motive.
He was just
But
okay. Yeah.
After that, he was like, I'm never coming back to this fucking shit again.
He was just hollering at your boy.
Fuck that shit.
Oh shit. But yeah. Yeah. No. I was gonna say
But, hey,
shout
yeah.
out Avant Garde again, but I was
That's
like, I
good.
guess I can't. At the
Shit.
same time too though, I've had my
Not many.
my issues with that guy.
Yeah, there's been a
Yeah.
couple.
I mean, I
sure.
totally just shout him out, gave him big respect, but he's a nice dude. It's just
He's
I've
still-
had
yes, he's
I've had
definitely-
my
he's
Respect,
definitely-
wait.
yeah,
we've
he's
butted
definitely
heads
a
in
nice guy,
situations
For
for sure.
letting us rock in his venue, I give a big thank you.
Yeah, he's
But
probably
for,
put up
for
with
the
a lot of
future
shit over the
business,
years.
I feel bad for any of my customers that
Yeah.
felt offended by him
For
when
being
they
a
came,
petty weirdo.
'cause I advertised
True that.
a good party, and that was the only negative anything I got.
Yeah,
But
that's very
whatever,
good.
you know
That's
what I
very
mean?
good.
It had some ups and downs.
business.
There was no
business
fights,
characteristic
nothing
of yours.
broke out. So for a hip hop show, I was so happy with that. My insurance was so happy.
Yeah.
I was like,
Everybody,
thank
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
Like, you know, people like they were behaving. And like, all right, cool.
So
There's not going to be very many venues once this shit does open up.
I fucking certainly hope that there is. I heard
think
fucking
Avant-Garde's still
Babylon's
good, but
closed.
Babylon's closed.
I heard. Do you remember
Bourbon Room's
fucking what's it
closed.
called, Barrymore's? So like, I don't know if
Barrymore's
they're opening
fucking
up, but I
around.
do know that there was a time when they
Yeah.
like got kicked out or some shit, and then they like re-established their spot
What's the one that's down on Bank?
on Bay.
Down by Bank and Gladstone.
By which?
Bank and Gladstone. I forget.
Gladstone.
Barrymore.
Yeah,
Is it Barrymore's?
that's Barrymore's and Babylon.
Yeah.
Check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, Babylon's
And
no
there's
more.
Overflow.
Overflow. Oh
Never
shit,
been.
yo, I've never
I
been there.
didn't-
That, but isn't that an
Oh,
upstairs
that's in the
spot?
south.
Is that
No,
upstairs?
It's in the south. It's next
It's in
to.
the
Oh, it's in
what's
south.
that arcade that's right next to.
Oh, House of Terror.
Oh, Midway.
No,
Midway.
Midway. Yes, the Midway.
Say
Right next
word.
to the Midway.
I've heard of it. Yeah, I've
It's
never
pretty
been
nice.
there.
It's pretty nice. It's not bad.
Okay. What's it called again?
Midway.
Overflow.
Overflow. Yeah, I
Overflow,
know it's
yeah,
beside
no,
Midway
yeah.
or whatever. Yeah, Overflow.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
I never been there.
You know, I look at it every year to really see where the liquor licenses are going to be shot out to. Because there's only so many bars in the city and so many businesses, so they only
Yeah.
give out so many liquor
But everybody has
licenses
a
every year.
but everybody has a
Really?
liquor
I never
license
knew that.
now. Like you like
You got to renew that.
yeah, you got to renew it, but you still like get it, right? Yeah. Oh yeah. We still like get it.
Always.
People lose it. Like, say if there's like too many fights in your bar, the cops are called too many times for like, you know, whatever happens.
Oh, like whenever you
your
go to
club
renew
will
it, they're like,
yeah,
"Fuck you,
your club gets
you're."
shut down, the
Oh,
city won't
okay,
give
I didn't
back
know
to you,
that.
right?
Okay,
So-
I thought it was just like, give us some money and you can fucking do whatever you want.
That
Like,
makes a
That's
lot of
not the way
sense.
it is.
well, yeah.
If it was like that, man, then I would have got one a long time
This
ago.
is this is your yearly $80,000 fucking fee. Like,
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that investment. Once they approve me, it's like, yo, okay, let's
Eight-
open a spot. But like,
8,000 shootings at your spot,
Yeah.
but as long as you give us the fucking 80 grand, we're good.
Yeah.
Once a year,
Just
bud.
turn
I don't know. That's the way I just figured it was just like, give me some money and like, here's your license. We'll sign the paper, or no, you sign the paper, we'll stamp it.
yeah, man, after this whole thing lifts up,
Hopefully
I
soon,
plan on
man.
opening up a new location.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I'm gonna open up another location. Like right now, I got a lot of merch and stuff like that.
Take over
set.
Babylon, man.
Waiting for
Yeah.
everything to really, I don't know, like settle up. I want to do something more open where I can put the studio and not have to worry about people to.
Right.
Put a studio in the basement. At the fucking Babylon.
That would be pretty.
There's a basement. That's where the green room is.
Like an old
Yeah.
school Rap City, the basement type of feel.
That's what's up. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
That'd be sick.
I've been talking about maybe doing like a skate shop. But I don't say
Yeah, don't talk about your
Yeah,
ideas.
Yeah.
no.
People
We know
take
that
those.
moves. They do.
They
do.
take those.
Don't do that. I said that in the DM, didn't I?
Just know that
Animals.
during this whole
Don't do that.
lockdown pandemic thing, people be planning and working hard.
Fucking
For
right,
sure.
man. Yeah.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Can't
Yeah.
be sleeping on the game.
Yeah.
So hopefully, yeah, when this shit gets lifted, we can work on some shit. I want to.
and that'd be
That's,
sick. Yeah.
that's just it. I've just been waiting, man. I have a thing going, kind of whatever. Again, no details, but I have a thing going with this dude, and we might do this thing. But the thing is, I don't want to book it, or like, cause he's like, I just need a date, like roughly when you. I'm like, I can't give you a date because
Yeah.
we're on lockdown or
Yeah.
stay at home till June 2nd, and then we're like non-essential shit waits until, or like non-essential stuff can be sold again, and all that stuff start, like certain things start to open
Very
again.
slowly.
June 14th or whatever, right? Then it's like another couple weeks. So I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm like, I could tell you, yeah, let's do it in August. And then turns out they're like, oh no, wait, shit's going wrong, right? Because like apparently, I don't want to get into the whole COVID thing, but apparently cases are going down, and they're talking like,
Oh yeah. That shit off.
um,
Turn it off.
but with the COVID shit, I forget where I was going with this, but see, I was just telling fucking Bully Zone how I think I have ADD, and I just fucking totally
Yeah.
lost my train of thought there. Oh well.
I said
You
10
definitely,
points.
have ADD.
Yeah, oh yeah.
10 points for hitting a
I'm not
squirrel
even a
every once
dog
in a
to
while.
diagnose that like to you right now.
like
Yeah. Because, yeah, right there, as soon as Flacco walked by, we're like, hey, what's up? Yeah, we can. I forgot. Yeah, like literally 2 seconds, not even 2 seconds, and I forget what I was talking about. But either way, shout out to everybody tuning in. Shit. See, that's the problem is you could end up investing your time in me, and I'll give you this great explanation, and then, fuck, I lost where I was going. And then it's like, oh, shit, man. Like, fucking... I mean, people probably don't look at it this way, but it's like, oh shit! I listened and believed everything he listened to and believed everything he was saying up to that point. As soon as he got lost, I was like, fuck that! Why did I give him all of that time? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Just keep him wanting more.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, there's more. Just wait.
Always more.
No, it's not that. Oh shit! Gang,
So what about you, man? What do you got going on?
Shit, well.
These
Oh,
guys
look at
always
this.
go.
Grab that
To be
mic.
honest.
These guys always
Get
go,
into it.
go live at like early in the morning.
So, yeah, I
You guys got the early in the morning time set. Fucking Bully Zone's got the like like kind of late morning, early afternoon shit, and then I don't really know who has the late afternoon evening shit, but if you go way late at night, you got the Yardy shit.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
Yardy, and then like, so I'll wake up, I'll see Yardy shit posted. I'm like, oh, right on, cool, yeah. Watch a little bit of it, then I'll go into that like chat that we got going on, and then I see you guys like live, so I'm like, oh yeah, like check that shit out, and then like go and do some shit, like get up and shower and like fucking do my thing, and then like, oh, fucking Bully Zone's live. I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever, you know. So yeah, it's like the late night with fucking Yardy, and then it's like the morning with you guys.
So like me, I was like, yo, that shit, like Instagram Live was like my kind of like, cause you know it's COVID, right? So you gotta get your sanity somewhere.
True,
so
true.
you conversating with people, even though sometimes there'll be nobody in your live at some point, but you're vibing out, and then somebody will join and they're vibing out with you.
I hate it when no
And
one's
then,
there, man.
Somebody might want to join, and you'd let them join, and it's a conversation, and it just leads to the whole thing, you know. So like that really kind of made the time go by a lot. But then like I have so much more shit planned than just the lives. Like me, I just do the lives just because like
It's
Is
easy.
is one of those
It's
things you
easy,
have
but
planned?
It's hot.
buying
It's hot.
buying more
Anyways,
sick
everyone's
fits?
doing it.
everybody's been doing it, and I'm like, I haven't even set like a time for me to really officially start. Like every day I'll do a live at this time, and then this is what I'll do, and you know what I mean, bring some people on just to whatever, chat the shit.
Yeah.
But like I'm not really like, I have so much shit going on that I can't
True,
do
true.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
do
see
it
it.
whenever. I'm like, all right, well, I got home from work. I feel like I want to be on live.
Well, it's like
Yeah.
the
I'll
daily
jump on,
joint.
you know what I mean? But
The daily joint. I was like, yeah, daily joint, cool, yeah, great idea. Some days I would go like over a week without doing one, and I'm like, man, so that's why I changed it to the joint. Cause I'm like, dude, I'm like, like to me, I feel like it's like almost like disheartening, or it's like discouraging, because I'm like, ah, shit, I didn't do the daily joint for like 8 days or like 9 days or some shit. I'm like, that's like over a week. I'm like, the daily joint, you know? I'm like, what the fuck? So to me, I'm like, shit, man. Like, oh, there's people out there like, oh, shit, like, what an idiot, you know? Or like, whatever, right? Not what an idiot, but it's, why do you call it the daily joint if it's like the every other fucking week joint? So I was just like, it's the joint, whatever. Yeah, I changed it. Now people are always like, oh, I love the daily joint. I'm like, one dude goes, oh, man, you stopped doing the daily joint. I'm like, what? I'm like, no, I do like the joint or whatever. How that related, I totally forget. But
But yeah, so what I got popping though right now, I'm actually like, me and him, we have a couple things that are in the works with trying to rebrand like the top 5 countdown, but like mixing
okay.
a little.
So you guys are kind of like
something
doing
else.
your thing together type shit.
No, it's always
off of each other type shit?
Respecting hip hop will always be respecting hip hop.
Well, no, but
I basically, what I do is I join myself to him.
Well, that's what I mean, is it's like-
hey,
yeah.
you got that sparkling, come on, man. You know what I mean? So like he'll either be co-host or he'll be the host. You know what I mean? That's the
Yeah,
next
yeah.
thing that we do. But
That's what I mean, though. It's all like a collab thing.
We
You're all
also-
doing a thing,
We
like
also did
yeah.
a track, like I did a track, Understand, and then
Okay,
that's
yeah.
featuring Hypman,
Yep.
right? So like even with that, when we did that, we almost did a whole album, but we decided like, well, I only released one song, and we like threw a bunch away.
yeah.
But shit happens. That's
Yeah.
how it is when you're in the studio.
That's true. Yeah, it sucks too. Well, I shouldn't say it sucks, but it's just like funny too, because it's like even too to think of like how many songs of like, you know, like big artists and shit like that have just like completely gone, like, because sometimes they'll like say I paid some dude to fucking be on my song or whatever, right? Sometimes that song won't get released because somebody's manager or somebody's PR somewhere along the way said, no, we can't do that right now.
Yeah.
And then it just doesn't come, right? So like it's funny like to think how much art is out there that's like hasn't been heard or seen.
Yeah. But like, yeah, so like with that, like me, I've been working recently. It's like I just started back up with work with COVID, you know, slowly lifting and shit.
Yeah.
Just got back to work. So now I'm back to getting to the music and shit too as well. So I got the Same Man Different Plan Volume 2 coming out.
So what is
Probably
it? Same Man, Different Plan?
Same Man Different Plan
I like the
Volume
name
2,
of that.
which will be dropping them probably mid-summer or late at the end. More like September-ish.
Yeah.
But yeah,
fuck
that'll
was
be
Someone dropped a bottle by the sounds of things.
True.
that'll be it. And then also tomorrow, actually Sunday, I start shooting my first scene or whatever for The Game Don't Stop, which is an Ottawa / Halifax, Nova Scotia type web series, and they're trying to get it on Netflix and stuff like
Oh,
that.
shit.
But like it's super
No
high
way.
quality.
Yeah, shit.
I'm
man.
like a main actor. So like yo, make sure y'all tune into that. Make sure y'all check that out.
No
You know
doubt.
what I mean? That's gonna be dope. So like you know what I mean? It's my first actual acting gig,
Yeah.
being paid, and like the last time I ever acted and did anything like serious other than CSB series, the Cold Southern Blocks. I did a little quick little clip, but I had done like an actual play where I had helped write, put it together,
Okay.
structure, and then I played 2 characters.
What was the play?
In like middle school.
Okay.
Yeah, it was I don't know what it was called, like we'll forget, but like it was a dope one. Like I have it on camera. My mom like
No
came
way.
and recorded it and shit. She was telling me how she like just seen it and shit, and I was like, yo, that's actually one of like the dopest shit I've ever done. Like so,
That's dope.
I'm just
for
hyped
sure.
to get to that. So,
Yeah.
Hype man's hyped.
Hype.
Yeah. No, I stay hype. Oh.
Those talent shows, man, they get you going.
Yeah, no doubt.
And I'm not gonna say his real name, but I'm fighting a kid named Dope Kid July 17th. We're probably gonna be streaming on Twitch, but we don't have anything set in stone. But make sure to stay locked. Follow me on Hypman TV. Yeah.
Yo, I want to get more details about this.
Yeah,
Is
that was a good
actually
idea.
Who's putting it
Yeah.
on?
If we have to get a
Yeah.
pontoon boat and get way out in the water, so we're in, you know what I mean, like you know,
no man's
pi-
land.
no
Oh,
man's land,
sweet.
pirate territory, like, and
already
get it
got
on,
the-
and that's what we're doing. Pontoon boat is going down.
I already got the
Is a
legal
pontoon
notes.
boat big? Like the fight is going on.
It's
on a
not big
pontoon
enough. You
boat?
can
No,
get a
it's
big
not
enough
actually,
pontoon
though.
boat
It's
for
not
sure.
actually, but if we got
You
to do
should
it, we
build
got to
like
do
you
it.
should get the fucking like the pallets. Put some fucking like plastic drums on that shit.
Yeah,
So
make a
they
big
have
raft.
their own
Make
raft.
a
Float
big
the dock,
raft. Yeah.
that-
Unhitch the
Last
whole dock.
man,
and
that'd be
stick
next
it
The
level,
boxing
That-
raft.
yeah, man. Can you? That's like next level shit.
It just
right
turned
there.
into throwing each
Well,
other in the fucking
I know a
water.
place we could do that too. Yeah. No, you got to put
But
the
yeah.
fucking ring around it.
So like
yeah.
I'm not even the main fight. The main fight's gonna be Blake Alexander versus Ion, and then
Ion.
I'm fighting Dope Kid on the second.
So we
And
got a
we're
card.
still-
This
we're
is a
still-
card.
We're still
Oh, yeah.
looking. We're still
There's
looking
always
for
been
the
a
third.
card.
Yeah.
We're still looking for the third, and we're just making sure everything.
I'm fighting
get
Nickelodeon's
everything
World.
Final, but
Yes, let's
yeah.
make
Where's
that
that guy? Where's
Man,
he been?
because I've been talking
Yeah, he
about this for a
disappeared,
while.
man. He fell
It's
off the planet.
I know.
It's fucking me and fucking Nickelodeon's World. There's like 3 people that want to fight Malcolm. And then
Triple threat.
there was somebody else, but I had 3 fights set up. Fucking like, well, I shouldn't say set up. I don't know if Nickelodeon's World wanted to fight me, but
Hey,
he
you said,
definitely
if
used
you
the
set
words.
yours up,
He used the
I will
words.
fight too.
He used the words "man up," so I figured that was like a
I'll
man
show
fight.
you, man
But his
up.
his whole sentence was, "I can't read. Man up and call me." And I'm like,
I remember when he was preaching that.
"What?" I'm like,
That he
"What the
couldn't read.
fuck?" I'm like,
That's fucked up.
"What?"
Yeah. Dude was whacked.
Pardon? Yeah.
fucked
It's like, what? Man up.
that-
Man up and
that's
learn
not-
how to read.
Last time I had somebody tell me like, "Oh, man up," I was like, "Well, let's get off the highway and drive to Luskville, quarter mile, and see what you can really do."
Yeah.
But you know, everybody
20
wants,
flat,
everybody
bro.
wants to be a street racer though. They don't want to go to the track.
I ran
Yeah.
I ran the 20
right.
flat, man.
That's right.
20 flat.
Yeah, man.
I'm serious. No, I had an
That's like a
88.
yabba dabba do.
I had to fucking push it. I had an 88 Cadillac, fucking is a 307 V8, but 4-valve carburetor, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was meant to locks. I shifted it all the way down too, but the best I could do is 20 flat. Raced a Mustang.
Did,
I
did
ain't
you,
even-
go, to, did
I
you
ain't
go to
even trying to
Luskville?
stick
Oh, it was at
Shit
Luskville.
out
Oh yeah,
of
for
something,
sure. Yeah.
nigga.
No, I was just fucking
Me,
around,
either
but
me or the
I hit
car.
20 seconds. The fastest person I raced was the Mustang at
man.
13 seconds.
Nice.
I raced like a fucking, what do you call it? Integra. It was like 16.1 or some shit.
Yeah.
But he pulled up. Actually, funny story. He pulled up on me. We were like leaning against my car and shit. And I just ran it for like a fucking 21 or something like that. And I came back and we are leaning against my car talking and shit, smoking, spitting, swearing, all that shit. And this kid comes up to us. He's driving this like red Integra. He comes up. He's like, "What's in that?" We're like, "Oh, fucking yeah, it's a fucking 454 supercharged." He's like, "No way!" Like, yeah. He's like, "Keep off the hood." We're like, "Man," he's like, on the way over here, it fucking broke. I can't fucking pop the hood or whatever, right? And he's like, no way. Like, oh, that's crazy. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. You guys want to race? I'm like, fucking, I don't want to race.
Fucking ready.
Yeah, but
But like I said,
people hate the engine in my car.
he ran like a 16,
What do
like
you
you
got?
said. But
D16 Y8.
that's what I had. Yeah, that's what I had. Not my Civic
Honda.
or not my Cadillac, but I
Honda
had
gang.
that. I had that my
Listen,
Civic.
Honda parked. Honda parked.
Meow.
My motorcycle is parked, and I ride a Dodge Charger. I say Honda parked. Hashtag Honda parked.
But see, like, man,
Like, why, I was wondering why he tagged me. I be riding my bike and shit. I'm like, yo, why you tag me? I'm Dodge charged all the way up. The fuck you charging? Listen, I ain't on Honda gang. I don't even really feel this track.
He's parked so bad that the other day he started using his helmet to be on an ATV, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, and the side by side broke. It was fucked, son. We was like fucking a half hour away. We had to push it, and then we got pulled by a 4-wheeler who they just bought the shit, and they was dummies. They ain't realized shit, but they were burning their belt the whole time, and we were just laughing at them, hoping that it just didn't snap while they were with us. And we tried to offer them some money to get some gas and shit for the ride. Like, thanks, motherfucker, but your belt probably gonna fuck up when you leave. But thanks, motherfucker, thanks.
Yeah.
If y'all watching this, I'm sorry.
You just need a new CVT. That's all, bud.
I know it's brand new, but shit, you get a new belt or something. You know?
Yeah.
You're good.
Gangster
Like,
shit.
got home at 11 o'clock last night. God damn it.
No way.
Yeah,
I don't even know where I was last night.
My boss is who
Oh,
I
yeah.
went out with,
No, never
right?
mind, I do, yeah.
And he was like,
No, I
he's
figured.
like, yo, be here for
Yeah.
8:30. I'm like, nah, not being there for no 8:30. Woke up at 8. I'm like, yeah, yo, I just woke up. I ain't gonna be there for 8:30.
Yeah.
He's like, don't even worry about it. Just be there for 10 o'clock. I gotta go fix my side by side. He's like, fuck work right now. We're gonna go fix this shit. We'll meet you at the site at 10 o'clock. I was like, alright.
fucking right.
Went to the site and had to work for like an hour by myself.
Damn.
Hey, I'm getting paid for it. Shit.
Damn
That's
right.
true,
About to
yeah.
pick it up after this show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Fuck yeah.
Money. Come on,
It's a good
everybody.
feeling,
Damn
though.
right.
Every week, get some money. Man, I love that shit.
Every week, yeah.
Oh, pink
Serious.
skies at night, sailor's delight. Say a word, yeah. So me and Bully, we went to the spot today. He asked for a spot to fucking, a cool spot to smoke some weed. Found a spot. It's like, there's just like a fucking, what do you call it? With the thing?
Roundabout?
Like a gazebo.
Okay. Oh,
Like,
Right? Like, I was like, yo, I was like, yo, what the fuck is
It's like a
on?
gazebo. No, it's like a point. Like the hill
a
goes
lookout?
up. Yeah, the hill goes up to like a point. It's not like you get to the cliff or there's like a big like whatever. It's just like the hill goes up to a point and there's just like gazebo on the top. And you like look all around the valley and like on each wall it shows you where you're looking and shit. So we went up there and chilled out. But point is like the sun's setting right now. And like right now it'd be like fucking crazy to be there. Cause like I saw the sunset there the first time. And not the first time, but like one of the first times I actually watched the whole sunset. Like the sun touched the set, I guess.
Horizon.
the horizon, yeah. And then like completely disappear behind the horizon.
That's dope.
Fucking cool,
That's
man.
dope.
Yeah, even whenever just before it disappears, it's like kind of like goes like blurry across.
It's like the
it's like
movies.
fucking cool, yeah, man.
It's literally
fucking
like
cool.
the movies if you catch it at the right fucking angle.
Yeah.
yeah.
When they see the sun
like
go
sex for
down
your
and they
eyes.
you see like the heat and stuff between.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
so
man.
That makes it wavy. and
Wavy,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
I was thinking about selling.
Borealis?
I was thinking that's
Hey.
that's Northern Lights, yeah. I was thinking about selling tours. Fucking people from the city pay me, get in the car, and I'll drive you all around the valley. We'll go see like little like
Yeah,
waterfalls
cool,
and
yeah.
like little spots to smoke some weed and like
Smoke
look at some
blunts
shit.
along the way,
But then we like end it. We end it
The
at the
backwoods.
sunset on the fucking lookout, you know. And like the thing is, I did that with my brother and his girlfriend. He's like, take us for a tour of the valley because she's never like been in the bush and shit, right?
That's
I'm like,
money
okay,
right
cool.
there.
So I made this whole fucking like tour, and like I was saying to Bully Zone earlier, I'm like, dude, I made it perfect. We like made it to the spot like right as the sun was setting and shit. Like it was like so perfect. So I was like, man, I could sell that experience, man.
Tours with styles.
Fucking right, exactly, yeah. What did Bully Zone calls it? Verbal adventures with Styles.
Yeah.
That's what he calls it. Verbal
Verbal
adventures.
Verbal
Yeah.
adventures.
Yeah, it's instead of Styles, is it Styles Wars or Style?
Style Wars. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be Style Tours.
Styles. Yeah. Style Tours. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fucking
Brands
right.
just come out your ass.
Yeah. Oh
Brands
shit.
just coming out your ass.
Next thing you know, it's someone's done it.
Everything goes down with the basement.
Yeah,
radio.
shit.
Nothing's
Shouldn't be
original.
talking about
Yeah,
ideas.
Just gotta do it better.
Yeah. Shit.
Throwing them out there.
Fucking right. Who's here now? You ever seen a full-grown man smash a bottle over his head?
Not in person.
No, I'm not
You're
about
about
to do
to.
that either.
You're about to.
Mm.
So shit, have you done the question? You haven't done the questions yet, eh?
What time is
Oh
it?
shit.
Questions you got?
It is 10 after 9.
Don't even. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, you haven't done the fucking. Have you even
He
done
must
the
have.
lightning round?
He must have.
Did we have the lightning round back then?
definitely did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Definitely did.
Did we
know,
ask
the
you about
pizza
the?
tacos
Yeah,
and shit?
Yeah, okay,
I
okay.
love that shit. I
Mm.
probably switched it up.
Actually, now that you say that, I think I watched it not long ago. Cause I'll let my like fucking laptop just like play videos,
Yeah.
and I believe I saw it not long ago.
Oh, yeah.
Cause sometimes I'll see like, oh my god, hey, it's fucking Hypman. I'll watch this. What happened on that episode, anyways? Or you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, and I'll sit down and watch it.
All I remember is you guys like freestyle segment. I was like, oh shit.
Oh shit! Speaking of that,
Don't-
we got that
Should we do
too.
a
We got
freestyle
that
Don't
too.
hold me to it.
do you want to
but I
freestyle?
suck at
Do you freestyle? Do you freestyle? Oh, I mean, I know you do. Do you want to?
Like, I do, but I don't.
Do you guys want to eat some gummies or some shit?
Yo, shit, fire away, bro.
I forgot. I
Yo,
mentioned
listen,
it earlier and then
I'm
I
on-
forgot.
I'm on thick hell.
So I got Skittles.
Ew.
Just give me Skittles.
I got the
I
fucking
want the
nerd
purple
ropes.
ones,
You want
the
Skittles?
purple ones. Yeah.
Skittle ones, man. Damn, the nerds are were good. We tried the nerds last week.
Jolly Ranchers.
What?
Jolly
Nerds?
Ranchers would be bomb.
These are
man.
Yo, I heard
watermelon
nerds.
runs.
There's
Yeah.
nerds?
Nerd ropes, bites.
No, fuck that. Switch up.
Yeah.
Switch up.
And these are like
No way.
the
There's no
fucking.
way.
The nerds are
the
good, man. We
trolley-
tried them last
trolley
week.
worms.
Yo, there's
They
no
bomb.
way how I can pass that one up.
Yeah,
Like, yo, I've
no
never
way.
heard of the nerd ones, guy.
Hey, you want some or what?
No. They're just killing me with sugar.
Yeah, no, it's true though. It's a white sugar too.
What is this?
That's apparently they're watermelon. I think
Yeah,
they're just like watermelon slices or some shit.
Should we get into it or what?
Yeah, I guess.
Stan, he's breaking into this package right
Yeah, get it, man.
Listen, I'm not about to do all of these, motherfucker. 'Cause,
Well, if you want, you could fucking do part of them and take the rest of them home if you want.
Yep, that's it. That's good.
Here you go. Happy
If I
birthday.
can open these motherfuckers right now,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
like, hey, they can't do it.
Oh shit! Bully's over in the building. I wish.
Hey.
I wish our camera could like pan around and
Yeah,
shit. Those
automatic
shoes
pan,
though,
yeah.
those shoes are fire. Just like pick it up and scoop the shoes.
There it is.
Hey kids, how you doing?
Oh no! Happy birthday to the sky.
Technical difficulties.
There we go. But anyways, yeah, no, he was bragging about cleaning all his shoes earlier. Don't tell him I said that. But no, I was like, we got out of the car and we were walking up to the lookout. I'm like, those are sick shoes. I was thinking that in my head. Like 10 seconds later, not even. He's like, yo, man. He's like, I fucking took the magic eraser off my shoes and shit today. I was like, yeah, really? Oh, yeah. I was looking at your shoes, yeah. You getting into there or what? Need some
I
help?
need some scissors or something. These shit-
Do the twist. Go.
Use the teeth.
Do the twist.
Is it not working? No, let me see. I got you.
It just-
Oh, all eyes on.
Here, man. Oh, you didn't go far enough, I think.
Yeah, no, I fucked up.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because it should just
That
like.
shit happens. All too often.
The fact I was like, if he opens that shit easy as fuck, like,
Yeah.
there's kind of a difference because he's bigger than me, but like, he didn't do it. So
It's
that
like
makes
whenever
me
you were
feel
trying to
even
open
more
something,
better.
like, you handed someone
than
else
I
and they
could,
open
I
it
was
right
like,
away,
"Alright,
like-
yeah, you know.
I loosened. I got it started. You got it
There
started.
you go. I didn't open them. I mean, I did, but I had to like really get down. It wasn't that simple. There was like a fucking step down. Hey, try that shit. It's the stuff inside that has the drugs in it, so you gotta. I say
Really dig in there.
I say drugs, but it's THC, right?
Looks like a
Damn
clump
right.
of molecules.
Yeah, man. You
Yeah.
want some?
Death
Do
by
it, man.
sugar.
My buddy.
Death by sugar.
There was one in there that was just like a big rope. It wasn't even like the bites. It was like the big rope shit. My buddy took it before I got a chance to.
All right, folks, let's just slam him.
I like drank this can and I'm like trying to look on the thing to see how much sugar is in the can. I'm like,
Man, that's the thing
okay,
is,
I'll drink it.
I've been really
Yeah.
so like I've been really trying to like be conscious. I always eat like always, man. I've always said to myself, like, man, if you die tomorrow, the worst thing to think of is like, man, I just ate 10 years of salads. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be like, yo, I ate that beef jerky last night.
Yeah, and
like
it
I
was
got
fucking
that
good.
steak last
Yeah.
night. Like I had that shit. Not that food's the last thing that's gonna cross my mind. But my point is that
Apparently it is.
well, but I mean, like, but let's say that you did get to look back on your life, right? I'd be like, man, the fuck?
Yeah.
I wasted the last 10 years of my life eating fucking some salad shit. You know what I mean? I like salads. I like salads. Don't get me wrong. I go to like Subway and get some salad shit. Like on a like, I like salads, right? Like I'll eat that shit.
Oh,
but my
shit.
point is like, if I want the fucking cake or I want the fucking beef jerky or I want the fucking pop, like just
Treat yourself.
do it. Like just get it, man. Like you're only here for one, like, you know?
Yeah.
But my point is I'm like, wait, like, well, not every time you think of something you just eat it or drink it, you know, or like whatever. So I'm like, hey, like chill out, right? But I saw this thing. They say like when you go to like eat or drink something, think like so like it's a roadmap, right? So you've created a roadmap of like how to get to a certain point, right? So you gotta like work out and like eat healthy and like all this shit, right? But when you like eat healthy, it's like getting you further down that path. But if you don't eat healthy or like work out or like whatever, it's not helping you down that path, right? So they say when you go to do something, think, is this helping me get further into my map? You know what I mean? Or like, is this like getting me down my path or whatever, right? So I've been like, there's a few times in the last, because I just learned this the other day. There's a few times in the last couple of days where I'm like, fuck. It's not gonna get me there, you know. So I'm like, kind of like, I mean, at the same time too. Like I said, I also have that. Who gives a fuck? Just eat some fucking food, you know. So like, if it really comes down to it, I also have like a Saturday is like a cheat day, so I'll like eat all day. But I'll like not eat all day, but like I'll eat whatever the fuck
Just
I want.
whatever you want.
If I
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like every other day I'll eat like there's like a 3 or 4 hour like opening where I eat, which is like the intermittent fasting type shit. That's what you do?
Point him out.
Yeah.
I got times in the day that I know I can eat. Like, if I'm gonna eat chocolate and I'm gonna eat like snacks and chips or whatever, I'll make sure that I'm not going to sleep for at least like 8 hours.
Why not? Do you have bad
afterwards to
dreams?
Work it out of my system.
Oh, true. Yeah, I see. Sorry. I just know chocolate will give you bad
I
dreams.
was,
That's
like,
why.
I was grinding my
What?
teeth at one
Yeah.
point.
Is that true?
and
Or is that
then
just like a wives' tale?
I've
Sorry.
had bad dreams after eating candy and shit.
I don't have
Not even bad dreams, just like
No, I
fucked
don't have
up
any type
shit.
of bad dreams or anything, but like I started like grinding my teeth at one point.
True,
And then
yeah.
I found out that like you grind your teeth because your brain is trying to detox while you're sleeping.
I
Alright.
grind my teeth like a motherfucker.
So
Yeah, I do it
it's
without
like,
even
what is
noticing,
my
like-
brain trying to detox? And the main thing was sugar.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
White
okay,
sugar is
my
so
sugar
bad for you,
level
bro.
was like up here. I'm eating Tim Hortons all the time. I'd go to work every morning, get a double, and I'm just like, I'm the Canadian dream of sugar, right?
Yeah.
So like, I said no.
But yo, you know what's
sugar, and
good
I
is
cut it all down.
honey or maple syrup. My buddy,
You got
this,
me like craving now.
this
I'm
guy,
like, ooh,
this
waffles.
guy, it's like,
Yeah,
Eggs
man.
it's
in
like
the
a,
morning.
like a dude's
Yeah.
grandpa. This dude's grandpa, he's like,
Yeah.
this dude's
The
grandpa,
very
man.
beginning.
They own like a big ass. They have like fucking over 5,000 trees that they tap for like maple syrup and shit. They make like syrup and butter and fucking all this shit, right? Sap, like they sell all this shit. But yo, these guys, the guy fucking said he hasn't been sick for over 20 some years, and this was like a few years ago. Said he hasn't been sick for fucking 20 some years because he puts maple syrup in his coffee instead of sugar. And he says white sugar is bad for you. And that's true. That is true. So he is right there. But at the same time, maybe he is right.
True,
you
man,
know?
especially if you're
Yo.
getting like the
He hasn't even had a cold,
like
he
real,
says.
like not the like fucking.
Oh yeah, they're like
Aunt Jemima
making it.
shit,
They're
like,
making it outside his house
Yeah,
type
like
shit. Like yeah.
fresh tap maple
Yeah.
syrup.
Yeah.
Like yeah,
Fresh
that's
tap.
good shit.
Alright, so yo, I'm just gonna give you an idea. Alright, you can run with it, you can do whatever. But I feel like you, just like how you did with the Putin t-shirt,
Mhm.
you gotta have different selections of food but ones that you've thought of and made up, and you're like, you gotta try this, and you're like that, holding them, like maybe holding one plate and
like a
holding the other
Takis
thing.
t-shirt.
Yeah, something like
Fuego.
just like holding it, you're like, yo, you should try this.
Was it like weed curds?
Weed curds? I would do that.
curds.
Weed
Yo,
curds.
I
We talked
would
about
try
that on
the fuck
DL's
out of that
episode.
shit.
Did
Oh,
we
that's
really?
right,
No
yeah,
way.
yeah,
Did we really?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
that.
I can have that done probably. I know a guy that comes out to the farms and he makes cheese. So I could just be like, here, like, put this in.
Yo,
That'd be
listen,
bomb.
when you do
Poutine with
this,
weed curds.
Please let me
Oh,
know.
bro.
So I
But
can
see,
have-
that's okay. I'll talk. I won't say it on the podcast, but I'll tell you guys after, man. That's part of my thing. I got a little plan going on, but I don't want, like I said, I want to tell this guy to come over
Legit.
without having, because he's got to come from another country.
Damn.
So I don't want to have like some
Yeah.
kind of COVID shit. Fuck him over and have him staying in a hotel for whatever.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we'll talk about it after. But
Yeah.
yo, either you guys want to freestyle though?
I'm down. Fuck it.
Yeah, let's get
get
it.
it.
Yeah.
Let's fucking do it.
Let's
Fucking
get
right.
it.
Okay, wait. Here's the thing though.
Yo, listen.
These
Hype's
guys
not
are
a
all turning
freestyle.
up. We gotta turn up.
I'm gonna go make this in my dick. Are you going to do it?
What? No, he's going to his wash.
So was
That's
I.
it.
Yo, you see, I had the skirt off, and then earlier I was like, see.
Yeah. He gave you.
Thank God we have a bathroom that's not all the way upstairs.
Yeah.
I was like, nah. As soon as they were like, it's upstairs. Like,
Yo,
nah, I'll
true
wait.
that, eh?
I'll wait. I'll wait
That's
to go
it.
outside.
I was saying earlier, there's a con. Con is we can't smoke weed. But now that you
But
say
there's-
that,
but
that's a
there's pros
super
and
pro.
cons.
That's a super pro, yeah.
Right there.
The fucking
I was like, yo, it's-
pisser's like 8 steps away max.
Yeah, I was like, yo, it's real quick. You know what I mean? You
At Jonesy's, it's like fucking. You gotta go through Narnia
Man,
just
the
to
worst
just to
thing
get to
about-
the front
about that
door.
place is that there's only one bathroom too. Like,
That too, yeah.
So if somebody's in there, it's game over.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
It needs to
I just
be
walked all
too.
the way upstairs and the door's locked.
But yo,
so-
it was dope though. It was.
It
Oh yeah,
was
here's
good
the
vibe.
music.
Awesome vibe.
Here's the
Great
music.
Great vibe.
When he comes back,
And
I'm
then
gonna
play
rip
it
a
through if you
fucking.
got beat
Do
on
you
your
have it
phone
beat
or-
on your phone?
Nah.
No, we have beats, but we
Five
just
beats.
want if you have something specific you want to do.
I want y'all to play something different. I'm trying to get my shit versatile.
We haven't. Oh, I don't think I do.
And I'm not like no person with least versatile ass balls, son. Don't even get it twisted.
Subaru STI only. Subaru gang. I got my Subaru, not on now, but probably in my car. Subaru
Shout to
keychain.
everybody in the comments.
Yeah.
Dude,
Comic
do you have
gang.
any, like, dude, we had get any?
Shout out to everybody tuning in. Fucking
Didn't we get like 3?
go check out our Putin review t-shirts, 4gaudiopodcast.com. Or go to the at 4G Audio Podcast on Instagram, 4G Audio Podcast on
just gonna play a random one.
Facebook, and link in bio is our link tree. You can find links to everything, all of our new episodes, all of our videos, all of our merch, and most importantly, again, our Putin review t-shirts that are out now. Limited time offer. We're closing that down soon. You also get a chance to win $100 in a mystery fucking bag.
You heard the man.
Gang
You heard the man.
You heard it.
All right. This is the rap segment. 4G audio, baby.
Get right up on that mic.
Get right up on that mic. Alright.
So I got a selection of 3 beats here. If you don't like this one, you're not feeling this one, just let me know and I'll pick another one.
Alright. Look, I'm going through some things. Niggas talking a lot, but if they talking, they better be talking real smart. Cause if they get caught, they getting caught up quick. They ain't riding for a nigga, yeah, they probably bout to snitch. What it is, what their business, what they thinking they gon' do. They ain't riding for the crew. I been riding for my shit, I throw it up, it's just the C's, what it do. I'm from the east, yeah, the crew is from the MP in the shoe. Like, hold up, what you thinking? No, nigga, you ain't gon' shoot nothing. You just be straight frontin'. No, nigga, you ain't nothing. You got a little clapper, homie, better watch his mouth. Cause if I come for him, he better watch it now. Cause now it's hyping, I'm coming in the ring. You about to get knocked out in round 1. So I'ma tell you what you talking better start now. You better get to the training before you get knocked down. I'm yelling out timber like a lumberjack, man. I'ma hit you like a hammer and you saying goddamn, yeah. You ain't think about that. And now you about to think twice now, but you about to be resting your back.
Hypman.
It's Hypman. Dope Kid ain't ready. July 17th.
You heard the man. 4G audio.
Shit, off the top. For
Yo,
you
that was
too.
fire, bro. Fire.
Off the top.
Fire in the booth right
That
there.
I figured I had to redeem myself after the last time because the last freestyle
Beat
was
by
shit.
Kino on the beat. This
Yeah.
man right here.
Ken on the beat. Ken on the
Yeah,
beat.
we did, yeah.
I just destroyed a freestyle.
Yeah.
I heard you, bro. I was like, oh, that's my beat.
You
Damn
already
right.
know. You already know. You already know.
Actually, I was like, give me a quick puff. And we got the fucking freestyle shit
Fucking
going on.
right.
So I was taking a piss listening to freestyle.
Are they ganging in there?
Melvin, yeah.
Oh shit.
Shit, man, that was sick though, bro.
Yeah,
that,
alright,
was
fire.
that was a Kin B, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's like, yo, it's my beat, bro.
Hopefully it sounded good on the other side.
Yeah.
Fucking right, man.
As
So
a,
we
as a producer, that's like a big move right there. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
damn, a freestyle with
was
my
about to
beat.
put
Like,
on another
oh,
beat and then
I
I
just
was-
happened to be here at the time.
at the
like,
time.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
you out of here, bro?
Yeah. So you know.
By the way,
Hey.
spitting image, everybody.
Yeah, show some love.
Yeah,
He's
shout
like,
out
"Where's the
Spin
camera
Down
at? Where's the camera at?"
Spitting image.
to Uber Eat my McDonald's.
Oh, no way. Uber Eats, nice.
Uber Eat your
Yo, I
McDonald's.
got, man, they've been
Get
bugging me.
McDonald's.
Bro, I'm not sitting in the drive-thru like some sucker.
Yo, Uber Eats has been hitting me up lately. They send me an email like once a week, man. They're like, hey, yo, they're like, well, the next meal's on us. Here's $30 for Uber Eats. I'm like, yo, I guess it's because I haven't used it for a while. So I'm like,
Yes,
Yeah,
shit.
they rope you in with that
Yeah.
shit.
Down, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
so today we're driving to the city and Bully Zone's like, yo, he's like, what's your favorite food? I'm like, pizza. He's like, I'd already told the story, but he's like, yo, my favorite food's fucking Indian food. Like, right on. He's like, I said, I never tried it before. He goes, we're going to this spot. Calls them right away. I'm like, yo, let me use my fucking Uber Eats, man. I'm like, I'll buy the shit. I'm like, I got the $30 off, so I'm like, I'll buy the shit, you know?
Nice.
And he's like, no, man, they won't Uber Eat. They won't, like, Uber to us or whatever, right? I'm like, fuck that. Yeah, they will. I'm like, you pay them enough, they will. He goes, man, he's like, it's in fucking Vanier or whatever, right? I'm like, okay, maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe not that far. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, boys.
Hey man.
Okay,
have a
man,
good one.
peace out.
Be safe, bro.
Peace.
So no, that was fucking fire though. That was sick. See, I'm
yeah.
really bad, man. I'm so bad for this. And not Twig, sorry, Chip last week. I was like, yeah, I forget what you said, but the one thing you say, he goes, just rewatch it, man. And it's funny because I'm like, clearly when he says that, I've either said that to him on the show or he's just watched it enough that I'm like, I gotta rewatch it to remember what the fuck you just said like 30 seconds ago. But anyways, but point is, like I said, I was watching it fucking because whenever I leave the room, like I gotta go take a piss or do whatever, I fucking will put it on my phone. So like I'm 10 seconds behind. So by the time I come back, I've missed like 10 seconds, right? But at least I get to see, like, especially if it's a freestyle or some shit, I get to see some shit, right? So point is, like, oh, yeah, I'm going to point out this line. Oh, I'm going to point out this line. No, I'm like, that one I'm going to point out. And then I come out of the washroom, like, shit. Yeah, I figure out what I was even talking about. Yeah. Again, squirrel.
Blue car.
Yeah. Shit. Any motherfucking way. Gang, baby. So I think B-Show's got a few questions for you.
Let's do it.
We'll do that real quick. Each question's worth double the points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go
Double the
respect.
points, man.
Yeah.
Just remember.
Let's go respect. You gotta do better than me.
All right, bro. Pizza or tacos?
Pizza.
Powerade or Gatorade?
What? Ew. What?
Powerade or Gatorade, man?
Gatorade.
He's like sugar, man.
No, but you
Oh,
said
yeah.
Powerade first. I was like, ew. Like, it
Oh,
just
yeah.
stunned me. Like, wow, why would you even
Man,
say that?
actually,
Gatorade.
so wait, okay, just real quick. I've already said this before. I've been watching this Pat McAfee show or
Yeah.
whatever, right? So he was saying, like, forget the exact example he was using, but there was a certain, like, sports athlete. I say that because I don't know if he's a football player, hockey player, baseball player, whatever.
Right.
But he's talking about this
That
guy.
Butler guy?
No, I
Okay,
don't know,
yeah,
but he's
another
talking about
episode.
a certain guy, and he's
Right.
like, he will always be Powerade. And like, so my brother heard that, and my brother saw that episode where he's talking about he will always be Powerade. And then later on, so me and my brother were sitting there, and I was like, yo, I'm like, did you hear that? I'm like, he just used like I don't know if he called it like analogy or like metaphor or whatever, but he's like, he will always be the Powerade to Gatorade, which is like, you know, Gatorade's the one.
Yeah.
And then Powerade's like, we want to be that, you know, or whatever, right? Like, it's like, so yeah, it's like, I feel like it was suggested whatever I was trying to say.
Yeah,
Yo,
right.
what's the
Oh yeah, no, just because you're like, ooh,
Yeah.
Powerade, yeah, that's
You know
It's
what
so,
I think actually beats both of them, and this could be like unpopular opinion, but and
the
you know what?
thirst quenchers from
No, it's like the
No
fucking,
Frills.
Costco brand.
Yeah.
the,
Okay. So this isn't Costco. The Kirkland.
Yes, that's it.
Okay. So this isn't Costco, but my buddy swears by this. He says they're not only are they like better tasting, but he thinks that he like feels better from drinking them over Gatorade, and they're cheaper too. But it's like a No Frills brand. I don't know if it's like what do you call it? I don't know if it's actually like President's Choice or whatever, but it's something like that. And
going on?
They're called thirst quenchers, but it's the exact same thing. Like it's like orange and red and like whatever, but it's like Powerade, Gatorade type thing. But yeah, anyways, point is my buddy swears by them. He's like, best tasting, best everything, like best like it's like I feel better when I drink them and shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely Gatorade though.
Gatorade.
But yeah, sorry. Okay, yeah.
Gin or vodka?
Neither.
Oh shit. I just poured
Neither.
some.
Respect.
Neither. Oh, that's right. Yeah. for
Would you rather
sure.
take a plane or take a train?
A train.
Depends where you're going. Train
No, it's
to Europe would fucking just suck.
It happened.
Yeah, it just
the
yeah.
locomotive. If I could get on like a steam train, then that would be the choice. You know.
I would actually,
Just the
man. You know,
experience.
whenever I was a
Yeah,
kid, I got on a fucking. It was the last train ride that ever happened on this like certain train tracks with like people in it,
Oh yeah.
and I don't think it was like a like coal train or whatever, but it was a train.
The one
It
up
was the
in
last
Wakefield
Anyways,
is Quebec steam engine or whatever.
okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
a steam engine. Yeah.
Tattoos or piercings?
Tattoos.
Boobs or booty?
Booty.
Would you rather be stuck in the middle of the ocean or outer space?
Middle of the ocean.
Crazy. Would you rather never laugh again or never use your smartphone again?
Never use my smartphone.
Would you rather be gossiped about or never talked about at all?
Huh. Never talked about at all.
Ooh. Would you rather forget who you are or forget who everybody else was?
Forget who everybody else was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to remember who I am.
Yeah.
But okay, so here's the thing: is I'm not trying to persuade or like sway your answer or whatever, you know. But here's the thing that's brought up on this show is, so you're saying forget everyone else so you'd remember yourself, right?
Well, you're the main character in your story, right?
Yeah,
you
but-
wake up every day like this.
But
is
here's
my
the thing,
adventure.
right?
Like,
Right.
So like they always say like, and so I'm now going further than what we've already discussed on the show before, but you think about it, I remember they always said like in high school you're supposed to like find yourself or some shit, right? And like, you know, you figure out who fucking respecting hip hop is. I won't drop your government, but anyways, but you know, it's like you find out who that person is, right? So like my point is that if you've already found yourself before, chances are not only will you be able to find yourself again, but the people around you, if you know them but not yourself, they might also help you be able to understand who you were. You know, so like some people say that, and so like I said, I'm not trying to like change your answer or like make you think the same way, but I'm just saying in that same, just while we're on it, right? Like, so some people will say like, oh well, I would forget myself because eventually like I'll remember myself, or they'll teach me myself, or like whatever, right? But at the same time, I believe my answer was the same, was that I would forget everyone else. I think.
No, I
Because
mean, I think like if you forget yourself, it's like a blank slate, right? You can then just like build yourself back because you're gonna have new experiences.
Can you though?
and see, that's
Well,
what
you're
I'm
never
saying
gonna be
is,
the
is
same
But if
person.
everybody remembers you and all the actions that you chose to do during that first life,
I guess
Well,
it depends if you were a nice guy or a
it's
shit.
well, it's hard. Yeah, it's
Right?
hard because it's
and
like
if they
you
forget
would-
everything, and then they're all asking you for help, you're the one guy with that eye open in the land of the blind.
Well, true, yeah, and you would come back as like,
The whole planet
But
is
like-
like, build my pyramid.
I smoke weed, like, you know, like, how do
Very
I do
true.
this or whatever? But I don't
I
know.
guess you could be easily influenced, right? If
Yeah.
everybody knew who you were and you didn't know, you just take everyone's.
Like, this is what you did, man.
Oh, yeah,
This is
yeah.
what you used to
As
do.
soon as everybody
Yeah.
lost their whole like existence of knowledge,
So I smoked the heroin.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
I did.
right.
Was I smoking the heroin? Yeah.
Yeah, man, good
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
Oh, shit.
Fuck yeah! Let me tell you a story.
Yeah.
I forgot who I was, and everyone told me I smoked heroin. Imagine.
Oh, fuck, man.
Anyway.
no, I gotta remember everything.
Would you rather be born with an elephant trunk or a giraffe neck?
An elephant trunk.
Do a lot more for sure. Would you rather be forgotten about or rightfully remembered?
I guess rightfully remembered.
Hatefully remembered.
Yeah, forgotten about or hatefully remembered?
Okay, hatefully.
Hatefully remembered.
I heard rightfully too, but
Oh,
it
yeah,
was just
that-
it was just the way you were like laughing and saying that. Yeah, yeah.
Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
This tells a lot about a person.
Tells you everything about a person right here.
Like,
What do you got there?
Lollipops.
The
I
horse-
saw those
the
earlier.
horse-sized duck is like a pony, like a halfling. Like,
It's a what?
it's like a pony size, right?
Yeah. Well, it'd be like a horse size.
Yeah, like I'm gonna kick his ass.
You think so?
It's just the one.
That's pretty big though.
It's a big ass
but
duck.
100 huge ducks. Have
You ever
seen
you ever
those
fight
things?
tried to fight one duck?
Yeah, yeah.
So
they're like-
I've
One
been in
big
those
ass duck
situations with
or
the,
They're like
with the
nah,
horses.
nah, 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 nah. And they fucking chop you with their teeth and shit. Not their teeth, their fucking bills.
Y'all motherfuckers out here.
You down with that though? You want that? Yeah,
You
yeah.
ever walk through
Yo, you never
downtown
heard this?
Toronto or like
Nah, I ain't never walked downtown Toronto and got attacked by a fucking.
Attacked by a horse-sized
No,
duck,
there's literally,
motherfucker.
like
I know that's
horse-sized
where it was
ducks
about
that'll
to go,
roll up
nigga.
on you
No,
through
I
the
have
park
not
and
had
shit. You
that
know what I mean?
happen.
Like,
I had a horse-sized horse roll up on me once.
What?
Yeah.
A horse-sized
I bet.
horse.
Yeah, I had a bull-sized bull rolling up on me too. It's crazy,
No
man.
doubt. All right.
Yeah.
Would you rather
Sorry,
go
I live out there.
Yeah. Would you rather go about your day naked or fall asleep for a whole year?
Oh,
fall asleep for a year,
Fall asleep for a year.
blaming on COVID.
Yeah.
yeah.
True
Oh,
True
true
that.
that.
Would you rather live one life that lasts 1,000 years or 10 different lives that last 100 years each?
Ooh, that.
I think I'm already tagged with that 10 lives, 100 years each thing.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, I think
Did
the
you know-
reincarnation has me on that path
Yo,
for some reason.
right.
You guys hear they found out that like scientists have figured out the maximum age that a human can live to?
Oh, yeah?
I was like, yo, have they not figured that out? There's like a 113-year-old lady that fucking died at 113. But point is I guess they did the math to figure out like exactly what possibility, like the like extreme top
Length
is
of life.
150 years apparently is like the most that a human could ever live.
That's crazy.
That's what they like
150
say.
is a
Like I said, I'm
long
not saying
time,
that as a
man.
fact, but I'm saying that they have figured out science is like we've fucking crunched the numbers and the toaster says 150 degrees.
150 years. Is that like without like crazy scientific like
That's
intervention?
I don't think so. Yeah, I know. I don't think it's like that. I think it's like
Just like a
you know,
natural
like
life.
if you were to like like really
Man,
take
to
care
be
of yourself with some
150,
shit.
that'd be nuts.
Dude, I don't
Why-
want
why
that.
is
I don't
I don't
want
wanna be
that.
that
To
old.
be like old
Would you
and
ever
crippled.
want that?
Not even a little bit.
Could
Because you
imagine
know
you're,
that once
like,
you hit 100,
Ethereum
you
and
don't want to
Bitcoin by
be
then?
here. What'd you say? Wait, what'd you say?
Could you imagine your Ethereum and Bitcoin by then?
Holy
Fuck
shit!
yeah.
Imagine, holy shit! Yeah.
Dogecoin through
You,
the
you're like
Yeah.
showing your great grandchildren. You're like, I remember when Dogecoin was 7 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Would you rather have 2 million followers or
Nice.
$2 million?
dollars.
Nice.
But
Keep
see,
the followers.
Take
okay,
that money.
again, I'm not trying to like persuade your answer, and obviously, like I don't think you would take this anyways. I mean, like my point is, I don't think you're like an easily persuadable person. But my point is I
don't drink.
I said originally he comes out with 2 bottles of champagne. So I said I was like, yo, fuck this. I mean, I've changed my mind over the years or over the time. But like originally I was like, yo, fuck that. I'm like, I want the 2 million followers. because that's like I might not be using the right word, but residual income, like it's like continual, like it like keeps coming. You know what I mean? So you can like, if you had 2 million followers and they were all interested in what you are fucking doing, then like that's money, right? That's YouTube videos.
You can market
that's
to them
fucking.
and you can advertise to them.
Exactly.
But then
You have
are
100,000
you-
followers,
are
you can get up
also
to
that
$5,000
guy
to
that
post.
knocks on the door. You know what I mean? I don't
I'm
want
the
to be
d-
that guy that
you-
comes
you-
with a watchtower and
You're
knocks
talking
on your
about
door
cold.
and tries to push something.
You're talking about cold calls.
No,
Like a
just
cold call, like hey,
vacuum
like
salesman.
hey, do you want this thing? Yeah, like
You know
yeah,
what
I know what you
No,
mean though.
I'm selling paint for your
But see,
wall.
like I have to
don't-
be that guy. I have to be that guy. You know what? You know the guy? Do. Yeah, right.
Fucking,
vagina makes right before the orgasm.
Yeah, right. He knows. You know what I mean though? What's his name? Someone help me out here.
Interview guy. Fuck, it's on the tip of my
He does
tongue.
the interviews.
Nardwar.
Nardwar. Okay, yeah. So where I was going with this is Nardwar says is that oh shit, I forget how it relates to what we were talking about. You might be able to help me, but Nardwar says just ask. Like so like if you want the interview with this person, like just ask. So that's how he got an interview with Kurt Cobain, was like just ask, right? What did you say that made me think of this?
Just like how many followers you'd have compared to millions.
Yeah.
2 million to 2 million.
You'd always have to be selling.
Selling, yeah, I forget why Nardwar came up, but
I just
but
I don't
here's
want to
the
be
thing.
known for selling to my people.
But here-
and,
no,
you know
but-
what I
but yeah,
mean?
but here's the
if
thing,
people
though.
are gonna follow me and they're gonna see me as some sort of, I don't know, false prophet or messiah or something like that, right?
But here's the thing,
I
man.
don't want to be selling something to them. I want them to follow
You
me
can
because
make-
I'm smart enough that you see the common sense and you just follow smarter people.
right.
You can make up to
Right.
$5,000 for if you have 100,000 followers. You can make up to $5,000.
Listen,
times that
if
by
you
20?
know 10 millionaires, you can say you're a millionaire. And if all of those
No, you
followers
can't,
are
though.
all millionaires, then what do you think that's going to do for you?
You can't say that though.
This
'Cause
is
you're not
like
a
what I said,
millionaire.
Like if you hang around,
I have
10
rich
million-
friends.
Listen, if
You're
you
likely to
only
be the
know
next.
10 million,
Yeah, I know.
Listen, all you know
That's
is
what
10
he's saying,
millionaires,
but-
they know you, right? Couple of years goes by, one of them hits an old age home. Within those 10 people, one of you guys is going to put one of you in a will. Somebody's going to leave you something because you only know the 10 of you. Then there's 9, then there's 8, then there's 7. Then somebody else is going to leave the next will and you're going to put
then
that
you're
guy
a
down.
billionaire.
Yeah,
You're gonna
well,
pay-
in that
you're
case,
gonna pay
then
for that
in that
headstone
case,
and
then my
whatnot,
retirement
like-
is gonna be fucking amazing. Then I just gotta
Sometimes
stay healthy.
it's not the way you started, but it's
I
the way
forget
you
where I was
finish.
even going with what I was
right.
saying, but yeah.
Like I didn't come from the nicest neighborhood out of Ottawa, you know what I mean? Like I'm from the south side. I came out of the hood and Uplands of Paulanka and shit, you know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like I did not come from the nicest, but how I finish, that's what matters. And if I'm being a
Facts.
millionaire and I can hand down $1 million to my kids,
Oh, you
That's
guys hear
what's up.
that?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was awesome.
Two-step.
You
I heard
heard
the
that,
two-step,
yeah.
yeah. I
Pow,
heard the
pow,
I
meow,
heard that
pow,
two-step.
pow. Fucking right.
shit.
Oh, it's still going too. Meow,
Alright,
pow, pow.
if you could choose one skill to obtain instantly, what would it be?
damn carpentry.
Damn.
That's a skill.
Yeah,
I like
that
that.
is a very good skill for sure.
Build your own house. Be
All
like
right, man.
Solomon.
I got
Um,
it though.
If you were to lose one of your 5 senses, what would it be?
Damn.
Touch,
Hit me like
taste,
taste.
smell,
Not taste.
hearing.
Taste.
You would go
Taste?
with taste?
What about your food and shit?
I want to smell you in the wind if you're coming from behind me. I want to see you. I want to feel you when I strangle you when you attack me.
Shit, dangerous.
I don't need to
motherfucker,
taste you. I'm not
dangerous.
eating your heart. I'm not eating that. I'm just, you know what I mean? I don't
He
Yeah.
said, I want
Damn.
to see the light
guy's
straight
scary.
Took a
from
turn.
your body.
Shit,
Took a
man.
turn.
Yeah, that's some dark ass shit. Yeah, he's
Alright,
like,
yo, we just
I
got
wanna-
one more question to get through here.
I want,
Dark
I want to look him in the eyes and make sure he knows how death looks. When to smell his last breath took.
All right. So you find
it's
a
eye
book.
for an eye.
Did you use your
Yeah.
Doritos?
Sorry, anyway.
No,
that's-
no.
Smell of Doritos?
It's from a no. It's from sorry. It's from a song. I'm just being a dick.
All right, so you find a book.
Fuck What Happens Tonight by French Montana. Sorry, last thing ever.
You find this book. You start
book?
to read it. You find out it's about your life up until this point. Do you continue reading it, knowing it holds your future, or do you put the book away?
I know his answer already.
You can't put the book away.
No,
I don't know his answer.
you could
then.
throw it away and walk away. You just
It
found
doesn't
it, right?
matter, Teo. The never-ending story. You got to keep going, man. Like,
Yeah.
You hop on that dragon,
Teo.
you fly that shit. Like,
Yeah.
you got to
You
keep
get
going.
on that white dragon dog and you fucking fly that shit.
What's up?
And it's not barf.
Yeah. I say dragon dog because it reminds me of my buddy's mom's like Shih Tzu thing. I don't think it was a Shih Tzu, but it was like that type of dog. So I bet it's like a fucking Shih Tzu with like a weird fucking like thing, you know, like a
Some sort
weird
of
tail.
weird little-
Yeah. You know what's fucked up though? You know what actually though? I never saw the fucking this movie. Okay, you know this is weird, man. There's movies I never saw until I was like old. So like my friends were scared of clowns and shit because of the movie It. I'm like,
Right.
never fucking seen it. I didn't see it till I was like 16, almost 17 years old. Fucking, what was
you
the
know what I
one?
always
What was it we
thought?
were just talking about? Never Ending Story.
Sorry.
Probably saw it when I was like 24 years old or some shit. Like I was like old, but like the thing is like, but like the thing is I was also probably like a kid or like you know like old enough to watch it when it came out type thing. So like it's like I should have seen it. But the funny thing, the reason why that I kind of stopped myself and thought it was funny is because I think about this constantly, man. I worked with these guys. We were working over on like the Bay Shore and shit, like by the all that little like projects in there and shit. So we were working in there, and I like knew these guys. Like the one dude was like a bit younger than me. He like rode around on the bikes and shit with like the kids in like Renfrew and shit. And then there was like another kid that I played hockey with. He was like a bit older than me. And there was a kid, the owner of the company was my age, and like we played hockey together and shit. Went to school together and shit. But anyways, my point is like, so all these guys are like from the valley and shit and whatever. And so we're at work and I'm like, what the fuck did I say? Like maybe it was like Dave's not here or some shit. Because the one dude's name is Dave, right? Okay. So I said some shit that was like from Cheech and Chong. I'm like, yeah, whatever, you know, and they're like laughing at me because they find it funny, but like I like say it again and shit and they're laughing at me, but I'm like, I don't think they know what I'm saying. Like I see that they think it's funny, but they don't get the reference, right? So I'm like, yo, you know what movie that's from? They're like, no, I thought you were just like being funny. I'm like, no, I'm like, yo, it's from fucking Up in Smoke or whatever, right? They're like, the fuck? I'm like, fucking Cheech and Chong, right? They're like, what? I'm like, yo, you never seen that shit? They're like, no. I'm like, dude, I watched that shit whenever I was a kid. Like I remember my parents like renting that movie for me, you know what I mean? So, but also too, the other thing is I had an older brother, right? So he was probably able to watch it, and then I was like now grandfathered into watching it, you know? But my point is later on the one dude goes, yeah, I know. He's like, sorry, no. He's like, my parents didn't let me watch like fucked up shit or you know like whatever. And I'm like, wait a second. It made me reevaluate everything. I'm like, wait. I'm like, would I let my kids watch this shit, you know, or like that type of shit, whatever, right? Again, I forget how that relates. I always get through my story and forget how it relates to the conversation, but but yeah, I was
There's
like,
a
you know,
connection there somewhere.
like yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you go back, you'll find the connection. But it was like same thing, right? I'm like, yo, like the fuck, I'm like. I don't know. To me, that's normal. Like I saw fucking Cheech and Chong and shit whenever I was a kid. Like my dad told me about it and shit. I used to watch The Simpsons and stuff whenever I was like little.
Yeah.
But like, I would again those same group of dudes. I'd talk about Simpsons shit. They're like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, you didn't watch The Simpsons? Like, no, I wasn't allowed. I'm like, you weren't fucking allowed to watch The Simpsons? I'm like, I was like 7 years old taking a bath on Sunday watching the fucking new episode and shit like that. Like,
I never would think that The Simpsons.
my grandma hated The Simpsons.
I mean, it's like one thing to like not like it, but to keep your kids from watching it because it's like.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like yeah.
That.
See, I watched movies that you really just shouldn't watch ever in life.
Debbie Does Dallas.
You know
and
the
shit.
what? No, like Kids.
I'm just joking.
Like a movie called
Oh,
Kids
Kids.
out
Oh, yeah,
of
we
New
know
York.
that.
You know what I mean?
Yo, fuck yeah, totally.
Yeah,
I have
so-
that in my room on a DVD. I swear to God.
Yeah, you know, like and in Kid
I stole that
Althood,
from my
if you know
brother's
about
room when I was a
If you know
kid.
about a movie called Kidulthood.
No.
They're out of like the UK and stuff. You know what I mean? They're when they're
Same
adolescent.
idea,
Then
though?
when they're older, the kid gets out of jail, and there's a whole nother movie when he gets out of jail.
Same type of shit though. Like it's like a
kids in the hood
Just
that are
like
growing
do
up
it,
like
yeah.
that. You know what
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean? Like it's just
What's it
like
called
what
again?
It's really like.
Kidulthood?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like
I want to check that out.
there are different things like that I experienced at a young age watching. You know, even Candyman.
Yo, dude.
I think I seen Candyman. I was in like grade 1. Or
Oh,
something.
that's sorry, yeah, that's what I was getting at. Is that like so yeah that sorry, thank you. That was my point of what I was getting at is that I was like put on to some shit that it wasn't like my dad was like, here, watch this shit. It was like my older brother was like, hey, I heard about this like Cheech and Chong shit. My dad's like, hey, yeah, like get it, you know what I mean? So like yeah, that's what I was saying is I was put onto some shit whenever I was like young or whatever, right? Because of that type thing, right? Where it's like, hey, I like your older brother is old enough to watch it, like, you know, so that therefore like I guess you can watch it too. And it's like, oh well, now you're like younger brothers watching that shit, but like say kids, I remember, man, I would stay up late and watch like there was like a channel 39 or some shit, or 38 maybe 39, and it was showcase shit. So there was like this one show where the kids were like killing the cats and shit. But anyway, I'm getting off topic.
Yo, I remember some shit like that back in the day. Though.
But yeah, man,
And
like wait, what'd you say again? With the fucking
just movies that you've seen, you know what I mean? Traumatizing movies.
oh, the kids. So okay, so
kids, like-
so yeah, so I would sit up and I would wait for like I would try and watch Beavis and Butthead. I try and watch Beavis and Butthead.
Fuck, I wanna
So
watch that.
so now I'll be waiting up and I'm watching Sex with Sue on channel 15 or some shit.
I got
I'll
a
be
big
watching.
question. I got a big question.
Okay, yeah.
Have you seen Angry Beavers?
Oh wait,
That sounds really familiar.
yeah, it does sound.
It's a Canadian cartoon
Angry
about two
Beaver.
beavers that live in a beaver, like a lodge or whatever they call it.
Angry
Beaver hut.
Beavers. That sounds like super familiar, too familiar. But wait. Let me see my thing though. You're talking about kids though, so okay, wait, just real quick though. So yeah, I would wait up to watch fucking Beavis and Butthead, but I would watch some other late night shit. I'll watch some other late night shit, and I'd be like trying to like not pass out and shit while I'm trying to like watch Beavis and Butthead, right? So we could all talk about it the next day at school. But my point is that so then I'm trying to fucking watch the Beavis and Butthead, but I would end up watching some like showcase shit. And I remember my buddy saying to me, same thing. We would meet up the next day at school and be like, "Oh, did you see Beavis and Butthead last night?" Like, yeah, I did. But man, my one buddy. Okay, another side note. My one buddy said he saw a fucking. It was like a Channel 5 like French shit, and the chick was like having a fucking baby on the fucking TV. Like, anyways, but anyway, so we would watch this shit. We get together on the next day and be like, "Oh, you see that shit? Yo, you see that shit? Okay, yeah." And we watch Beavis and Butthead. But anyways, point is one of my buddies goes, "Man," he's like, "I was watching this shit on Showcase one night." He's like, "It was this fucking movie where this kid was going around banging all these people." And so like we would have been like 12, like maybe like 12 was probably the max. Like we're like 11, 12. He's telling me about this movie and shit, right? He's like, yeah, this kid's going around like banging all these dudes and shit. And like to us, they were like way older, right? Because they're like 16 or some shit in the show, 15, 16, and we're like 12 or whatever. So he's like, yeah, man, these older guys are like going around banging these chicks, and like the one dude's banging everybody, whatever. I'm like, that sounds cool, man. Like that's cool, yeah, you know. So anyways, then like later on, he's like, yeah, I think it was called Kids. I'm like, cool, yeah. So I would like go through my brother's room and shit. Like he would leave, I would like go in and steal CDs and tapes and like whatever. So I find this fucking movie Kids. I'm like, yo, I wonder if this is the movie he's talking about, man. Yeah. So I used to bring it around to all my friends' house like for fucking sleepovers and shit. And we watched the movie Kids. That's how I first learned about bonds. So whenever I got older, I'm like, my buddy showed me out like these cigars we would smoke. So we went and smoked one. So the next time I was with my buddies, I'm like, yo, so I went and picked up one of these cigars and I cut it open and rolled the blunt with it. Same thing, right? But anyways, point is kids, yeah. So I learned from that from one of my buddies, like, yeah, man, it's on this late night shit. I could never find it. And then all of a sudden I stumble through my brother's room and I find this Kids shit, right? So then not long ago, I ended up buying, remember I bought the DVD and then I gave it to him. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched
it. Yeah, I
it.
gave it to him to watch. So I'm like, dude, you have to watch it. Like, this is a fucking like must watch fucking movie, you know? But you know what's funny is if you watch that movie, there's Supreme in that movie. Like Supreme clothing.
Okay.
So Supreme goes back to like the 80s, yo.
Yeah, I know it goes pretty way back. It's just like I didn't realize that there was anybody rocking it back then.
Yo, and then Harold Hunter, rest in peace, Harold Hunter. He was the black dude. Remember the black dude was slapping his dick on his leg and shit? He was an actual pro skater for New York.
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, that movie had a lot of different things that really like the subliminals.
I jumped in.
Dude, you know what's fucked up is, and I don't want to ruin the movie for anybody who might go and watch it, but at the end of the movie, there's that scene where Buddy is banging the chick, like Casper is banging the girl or whatever, but she's there to like pass a message along, you know?
Yeah.
So anyways, he's doing that shit, and then it goes to like this like doo doo doo, and it's like kind of like magical music, and it's going through like the parks, and there's some like fucking dude playing handball on the wall and shit, and it goes through the parks and shows different people doing different stuff, and then it goes back to him, and he's laying like this on the couch, and he's naked, and there's a fucking 40 of beer like this, like covering his Johnny, and he's like this. What the fuck happened? And but what happened is you have to watch the movie, but it's fucked up. It's so. But point is like I remember hitting the end of the movie. And I was so young that I was just like, I don't even know what happened. All I know is that the one dude banged a bunch of chicks. The other dude like banged a chick. They're all smoking weed. There was a time where they beat up a dude with a skateboard. The buddy stole money from his mom.
Like,
but then once I watched it later, I was like, because I watched it as a kid. Once I watched it later as an adult, got to the end and went, well, because I was trying to show my friends, I'm like, yo, look at this fucking movie. Yeah, we get to the end. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, man. I'm like.
I should watch
I'm like, she gave it to everybody. Like, I was like, oh my god. Like, so it was like a totally different thing. Because as a kid, I'm like, yeah, man, cool. And they're like breaking and skateboard, and they're fucking, or not breaking and skateboard. They break in and swim at the pool. They're skateboarding. They're doing this. They're smoking blunts, like whatever the fuck that is. They're doing this. They got the weed from the Rasta man in the park, and like, you know, like all this shit. Right? I'm like, it's so cool. And then like I watched it as an adult. I'm like, cool. You guys got to watch this movie. I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, shit, man. I'm like, that's not cool, man. Yeah, I'm like, holy fuck, yeah.
See, it's one of those things, like, if you got kids, then, like, instead of giving your daughter or your son the talk, you know what I mean? Like, that talk when they get to that age, it's like, listen, I want you to sit down. You're going to watch this movie. At first, you're going to think it's cool, but then you're going to understand when you get to the
my
end.
kid,
now
man.
watch.
Yo, my kid,
you know
man.
what I mean? And then
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you though, my kid, man, based on video games and all this shit that's going on TikTok and all this shit, right? My son, man. So he'll come to me. So he loves fucking Marshmallow, right? He wants to be a DJ and shit. He Marshmallow to the core, right? He's like, yo, he's like, I heard this song. He's like, it's fucking Marshmallow and 42 Doug, and he's like, it's fucking bagging or whatever. It's all about like bagging up drugs and shit. So I'm like, okay, I'll put it on. The fuck? Like, I can't have this kid listen to this because he's like, yeah. King, I'm bagging. Yeah, King, I'm bagging. And I'm just like, man, like, no, I'm like, I like it and shit, but I'm like, I can't have the kid like listen to that. He's fucking 9 years old. So then like
he doesn't get the references though, right?
Well, exactly. Like,
so then
he gets in the car. He gets in the car one day and he's like, yo, he's like, I know another song. I'm like, what's that? He's like, what the fuck is the song? Blueberry Faggo by what's his name? Mosey. Yeah. He's like, so he says, I got one bad bitch and she do what I say so. Yeah. I got 2 big 40s and a big ass Draco. Something. Yeah. I pour a 4 in that Blueberry Faggo, and so I know the song. When he asked me for the song, it's on my phone. So I'm like, oh yeah, I know I have that song. Yeah, here I put it on, and we're listening to it and shit, right? But now I'm cluing into what the fuck they're saying, and he's in the back singing the song, talking about pouring up a 4 in the Blueberry Faggo and shit, and all this shit. So I'm like, hey man, I feel like I have to say something. Whatever. So the next time I'm with him, fucking song comes on, he's like singing and dancing and fucking doing this shit. I fucking pulled over. I'm like, I just want to tell you right now, man. I'm like, I didn't explain to him what it meant or anything, but I was just like, look, I'm like, they're like, I'm letting you listen to a lot of music that your mom probably isn't letting you listen to, and that's why you're getting me to play it. But because it's all on the fucking Fortnite and shit like that, right? Yeah. So I'm like, my point is, I'm like, whenever you realize what they're talking about, I'm like, I don't want you repeating this, or like, I don't want you doing what they're talking about. I'm like, it's not like they're just talking about it for the sake of the song, like whatever, you know. And I'm trying to break it down without being like, dude, they're talking about drugs and guns and bitches, like don't do that, you know.
Do you think that's like
he doesn't know, but he will.
He does because you told, like, if you say it right, you've sort of ruined that.
Yeah,
man. But this kid,
like, if he's innocently just listening to it, doesn't have any idea what it, like, then there's no harm, right? Because he's just bopping to a fucking song.
But
as a father,
here, wait, one sec. Sorry, one last thought on like what I was getting at too is the other thing too is now I'm hanging out with this girl. Like I'm not like. She's like she's like my sister. Like we've known each other since we were like little kids and shit, and like whatever, right? But I'm hanging out with this girl, right? We're touring shit. I swear to God, I'm like, what the fuck is my phone playing off of your fucking radio? like, what's going on? She's like, no, it's my phone. I'm like, this is all shit that I like just downloaded recently. Like, this is all music that I listened to. She goes, oh no, it's my son's fucking shit. I'm like, how old is your fucking son? She's like, oh, he's turning 8 soon. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, man? I'm like, he's listening to like A Boogie and shit and like all this stuff. Like, I mean, and like some of it's like not horrible, and like you said, maybe they don't recognize it, right? But my point is I'm like, like, so your kid's listening to the same type of shit that my kid's listening to from the same sources, but your kid's listening to like the kind of like more street, like harder shit, you know? Like, I'm like, holy fuck. Like you said, they don't know, but
fucking like Eminem, like back in like 98, 99, talking about killing his wife and fucking like murdering shit and doing drugs. Like,
But how old were you though?
I was in 98, maybe
12.
10, 11.
Yeah, see that I feel
Yeah,
like
12.
that was the age where we all like most people that really started to experience that type of. It was like 10, 11.
But it's just like,
Started
it's,
getting like me. I was listening.
I guess it's just like the,
I started my journey at hip hop a little like I had the MC Hammer action figure.
no way.
You know what I mean, with the cassette. I was
That's
walking
sick.
around with that bump in it on a regular. Like I was listening to Cormega and Lakey the Kid.
Cormega,
You know what I
nice.
mean? Like everybody else is like, oh yeah, let's listen to this crap, and I'm like, looking at them like, yo, I got these bars, I'm beatboxing.
But see, like,
You know what
I was-
mean?
yeah.
I was
I was
listening
that
to like
kid too,
Rizal
though.
and Kitty Muhammad.
See, I was
you know
that
what I
kid
mean?
too, though. I was always like get music from my brother and shit, right? Anything I listened to was from my brother and shit. So like, I'd be listening to like punk rock and shit, but I'd be listening to like fucking, like a lot. My brother, it's funny, my brother put me onto a lot of New York fucking rap and shit like that.
Yeah.
All the West rap that I fucking found was like either brought to me from like a friend or brought to me from just like mainstream, like seeing it.
See, like,
But my brother put me onto a lot of New York shit. But sorry, my point is that I forgot my point now. Is that's it.
it's like different genres of music.
Well, yeah, but so my brother put me onto a lot of rap, right? And like, so even too, I was listening to rap at like probably too young of an age. But again, like, I guess now that I think about it, not realizing like the shit, right? So maybe I shouldn't point this out to my son, but
No, you should.
That's the thing.
But
right?
it's-
it's different genres that also have different messages within the music.
it's true, because
Like,
yeah, true.
A lot of the stuff I listen to, like Mobb Deep, is clearly a bad
Fuck.
image. You know what I mean? When the cash
But-
get loaded, jewels go. Remember that?
yeah.
Like, it was bad, right? So it's like,
But-
oh, okay. But at the same time, what type of moral things did we pick up from this type of music?
But we also know, though, like, I shouldn't say we know, speaking for everyone, but I just felt like, I don't know, for me personally, when I listen to, like Eminem talking about, like, killing his wife and, like, doing all this shit, and like, you know, like, having the daughter in the car and, like, oh, and, like, no, it's just ketchup on her shirt and, like, shit like that, you know what I mean? Like, that type of shit. I felt like, personally, it's like watching a movie, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
the guy fucking might have felt like that at one point, you know what I mean? Like, so I mean, like, picking up on Eminem shit, like, I was still, you know, like 12 to 14, somewhere in there when Eminem first came out, right? So to me, it's like, okay, I was really impressionable and shit like that, but at the same time, I'm like, he's just saying stuff for us to react, or what, like, you know what I mean? So, like, my
Yeah.
point, I guess what I'm saying is, I feel like once you realize, by the time you're able to realize what they're saying, I feel like hopefully you're like understanding enough that they're just like saying this stuff. But again, like you said, maybe I shouldn't have pointed it out to him because now he's looking for it.
Exactly,
But
right? Now he
but he's
knows.
already asked me all kinds of stuff. He did a class, or like a project. He had to stand up in front of the class and like present this project, and it was either about, I think it was about Juice WRLD, because he loves Juice WRLD, right? And he's like, Juice WRLD died on the same day as John Lennon or some shit. I'm like, oh, he said some famous rock star or something. I'm like, oh yeah. So then I googled it. I'm like, oh, it's John Lennon. And I was like, do you know who the Beatles are? He's like, no. I'm like, let me show you the fucking Beatles are,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
But so he like listened to Juice WRLD. He's like writing in Juice WRLD, did this Juice WRLD thing. He's like, yeah. He's like, said he died from like drugs. And I'm like, oh shit, here we go. He's gonna ask me what drugs are and all this shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh shit.
Open the floodgate.
Yeah, I'm like, here we go, shit. But nothing, you know. He's just like, oh, yeah, I said he died from drugs. I'm like, oh yeah, right on. Now what? You know, like what? And then it just like he just so my point is, I'm kind of like supporting Jonesy's thing, is that like maybe he wouldn't even have known. Like, he's like, oh, drugs, like, but clearly it sounds like he didn't have any clue what the fuck that was anyways. But I mean, the thing is, I also want to, like, because like I said, okay, so like he'll show me stuff, or like he'll have like these songs, right? So like I said, it's like I got one bad bitch to do what I say, so I got two big 40s and a big ass Draco. Fucking, all this shit, right? So I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, once he finds out what it is, and it's like, I just feel like, because even too myself, man, I remember Lil Wayne talking about fucking doing lean and shit like that, and I thought, man, if I do lean, like, maybe I'll be like more creative, right? Like same with like so like if I fucking do acid, like I'll be creative like Pink Floyd and shit, right? You know what I mean? So like there's even what's his name, the ginger dude?
Ed Sheeran?
No, he's a rapper. He's a rapper. He wears the fur coat and shit.
Fur coat.
Macklemore.
Macklemore
Says he has a song called The Other Side, and it's all about lean and shit. And he says,
yes.
He says,
Is Macklemore a rapper though?
I don't know what you would
Yeah.
call him, but he like, the hip hop
Definitely a
artist.
rapper.
Okay.
call it
Well,
I would say hip hop
Well,
artist
well,
over a rapper.
but he has to hit some of those elements, like the 5 elements of hip hop in general.
Well, yeah, but
You can't just be a rapper and then hop into the hip hop. Like,
Yeah,
if
but-
there's no b-boys or backstage dancers, you don't actually even perform on stage. Like,
But rap is-
a whole structure of
but
the
see,
elements.
rap is like,
A thing you do. Hip hop
I-
is a thing you live.
yeah. Well, and see, like rap is
Well-
like, I fucked your bitch and I drink this booze and I'm fucking gangster
Today-
and like all this
today's
shit.
rap, I'll give
But
it
hip hop
that,
is
right?
like a real feeling and a moment and a fucking message. And
It is,
shit,
but
right?
like today's rap, if it was written a cappella poetry, R.I.P. rap, you know what I mean? Like written a cappella poetry, it would be a lot different because there would be poetic.
But here's
like-
the thing:
like
there's a
Bone
lot of
Thugs,
like.
right?
But here's
Bone
the
Thugs
thing.
rhymes everything.
But here's the thing. But here's the thing. Back in the day, man, there was like only like so many genres, and then a whole bunch of young people like grew up and were like, let's call it deep metal. Let's call it deep hardcore rap. Let's call it this. Let's call it this. So there's so many subgenres, right? So in my mind, always there's been rap. There's been rap where it's like, I fucked your bitch. I fucking drink all this fancy booze. I spend money. I'm wearing fucking all this shit. I'm a gangster. Fuck you. Whatever, right? That's rap. And then there's hip hop that's like, I fucking chose some samples for this. I got like the fucking RZA. I got like
Some Jay
DJ
Dilla.
Premier. Like, yeah, Jay Dilla. Like, I got like the dudes on this joint. They picked some samples for me. We got this shit. I'm going to say some shit. I'm going to tell you what's up. And we're all gonna feel this moment, you know what I mean? So like I think I've always thought in the rap shit is those two moments, but again, like I said, it's so many different things, right? Because even now there's like people would be like, oh yeah, like hip hop artists like Lil Peep, and it's like, whoa, yeah, like Lil Peep's no like hip hop artist, but where else do you classify him, right? He's like I wouldn't even say hip hop. They call him like a
this is
cloud
where-
rapper or whatever, right? Like
But
yeah.
this is where I always say when it comes to certain artists.
My point is you
you're
still need the
recording-
subgenres, I
but
guess.
If you're recording and mixing and mastering, now you're showing your producer skills. That's two elements. Now you're not just a writer and a, you know what I mean, a rapper. You're showing you're also a producer. That's multiple elements to make you a hip hop artist. So that's where it's like, are you just a rapper, or are you really showing that you have all those other skills when you go to the studio to make you an artist, which will classify you as hip hop, right?
We could still be a rap artist though too, but I just feel like, in my opinion, like rap is like I said, it's more aggressive and bragging and shit like that, and then like the fucking hip hop is more like feel the beat, listen to the words, and have like a whole like connection with the song, you know. That's the way I've always felt about it. But then again, too, like I said, even too, there's so many new fucking like little things, right?
I almost felt like at a certain point within the years of this growing and becoming what it is today, it's like when the WWF changed to the WWE.
Yeah, and the what's the other one? The NXT and shit. They fucking like continued on. Like there's like a bunch of different ones.
It's like I felt like a lot of people knew, like, if I want to be the next artist, I need to come just as big as Big Papa Pump. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
And,
I
and
see
really
what you
take
mean.
the stage and become more of a performer like that, where the rap game became more diss songs and attacking against each other, where it became rivalries and rap beef. Right. And that's what kind of built the rap beef, almost put a podium out there.
Well, and
for
that's
you to be a wrestler.
That's
right?
where I
Like,
say. That's where I say like same kind of type of thing is like the difference between rap and hip hop is like, you know, there's like say like oh come on, what's his fucking name? Oh man, I keep wanting to say Mobb Deep, not Mobb Deep. Mos Def. It's like picture Mos Def. Mos Def He keeps to himself. His music's always very like, I shouldn't say always whatever, but a lot of his shit is very beat feeling oriented. A lot of what he says is very like smart. Yeah, conscious. Yeah, I was gonna say smart, like conscious. So like my point is like, okay, there's fucking shit like that. Mos Def, hip hop artist. 100%. He's like, oh man, what's it called, Black Star?
Yeah, Black.
Man, Talib Kweli. Man, Talib Kweli. The first song I ever heard from Talib Kweli was Eternalist. It was on a skate video, My Body. I heard it. I remember every time I heard the skate video, I'm like, man, like this fuck is so sick. My buddy one day played the song. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? He's like, yo, it's that fucking song, man, Eternalist.
Yeah.
But anyways, no, but that's my point though, right? Is like, so there's who did I say? Mos Def. So someone like Mos Def, they don't pay attention to shit. Someone could come at them and diss them, or come at him and diss him, and he wouldn't even like. You could come to him fucking a year later and go, hey man, yeah, fucking so and so dissed you or whatever, right? Could be like the biggest man, fucking Elon Musk dissed you or whatever, right? He'd be like, I didn't even know. I was gonna say the biggest person in the world, but you know, like just like the biggest thing, right? Like Bill Gates dissed you. You're like, I didn't even notice, you know? Like I was so busy doing myself, I don't give a fuck, right? So my point is like. Someone like him is very like I would call him a hip hop artist, right? He's very like samples and fucking like lots to say and like whatever, right? And he's focused on like making the music and he's like an artist, you know? But then there's like the rap where it's like so many people are so worried about other people, what they have to say, like what they like, you know? So everyone's always, like I said, the bragging rap. That's where I come with like the rap music,
side,
right?
You know what I mean?
And that's exactly, okay, then that, sorry, and that's, yeah, and now that you say that, sorry, that's what I was getting at, is the same idea. It's like the rap is almost like, in my mind, like a fake, like not fake, but like a, you're not, I was gonna say fronting, not fronting, you're, like representing, right?
Yeah.
So like maybe, so I mean,
It's
I don't want to say
oneself,
fronting.
right?
Yeah, I don't
Like,
want to say fronting because I don't want to say
sometimes you feel
faking.
certain
But they're like,
things, so when you start writing it, a song just develops to be that essence of how your emotions felt, and it comes across on the microphone. Right? So like sometimes you're just about to snap, and you're gonna turn that into something because it's just built up anger. And
you
might
make
create
music
something
too,
amazing,
right? You make music too. Yeah, you write and shit.
Of course, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, never mind. Sorry, that's a fucking dumb question.
Yeah, man.
I've listened to two or three of your songs in the last couple of weeks. Yeah,
I got
you even shared some in the fucking group thing.
Yeah,
so, yeah, as soon as I was like, oh shit, yeah, no, I did ask that. Yeah, or not ask that. I did know that. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like,
but it's like even too. I talked to you at some point and said something about it, and you're like, yo, I'm not like fucking.
yeah, because I'm not in it for the money.
Yeah, you're like, yo, I'm not
It's
like
never
fucking
been about
doing
it for
it.
the
That's
money
what it
for
is.
me.
You're
It's
like, yeah,
always
you
been
said,
about
oh,
it
I'm
for
not
the
doing it
art,
for other
right?
people. Yeah.
I've had people like I've refused business from people, and they looked at me and been like, "Really?" And I'm just like, "Listen, you're in it for the fame, and I'm
But
in
here's
it for
the
the
thing.
art." And I'm just like, we don't feel.
But here's
good.
the thing: is like, so like, I get doing it for yourself because like even too like, so today I was watching this video. I watched this guy. Shout out Danny Duncan, but I watched this guy, right? And so he's in this fucking skate park chilling out, just some random. He's just going touring wherever, right? Goes to the skate park, and there's some dude like just tearing the skate park apart. Just some dude that skateboards there. I didn't notice him to be famous. They didn't make any big deal about him being famous, but this guy, like, it was like a probably like 8 stair with like a big kind of like hubba ledge, and he's like goofy frontside 50-50. Comes down, there's like a big manual pound. He like kick flips, nose manuals. Or no, he nose manual kick flips, sorry. And yeah, and then they show a bunch of like little kids doing stupid shit, whatever. Then later on they show this kid, the same dude, and it's like probably like a 3.5 foot like quarter pipe. But then like it goes for like a while, right? And then in the middle there's like an extension that goes up like another 2.5 feet. So it's like a 6 foot fucking thing, right? So buddy comes from the bottom part and up and like crooked grinds or whatever and comes down, but it's the same kid from like earlier or whatever, right? Forget how this relates, but the kid was really good at skateboarding. That's I think that's what I was trying to say. But
the humble skills that people have.
The fuck was I even saying? Yeah, I forget.
I can't remember either. But
something to do with being a wrestling and rapping.
Yeah.
All that.
All that. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, I totally forget. Yeah, no, I'm so bad at this.
Doing it just for the love of doing it.
Oh, that's what it. Okay, sorry, and that's what it was. That's exactly. Thank you. That's exactly what it was. Is okay. So I'm gonna actually go back now, like many years ago. I remember one of my brother's buddies. he's my brother's 4 years older than me, right? So he's a year younger than me, my brother, but so he's 3 years older than me, right? So when I'm like 12 years old, this guy's like 15 years old or whatever, right? He won a competition and top of the world. So they had a competition at the old skate park in Renfrew, right? So he won this competition. I remember there was like a picture of him kick flipping off this fucking kicker, like huge. My hand went up there, but but it was high anyways, right? Yeah. And anyway, so then top of the world asked him to fucking get sponsored. Like they were like, hey, yeah, we want to sponsor you. And he's like, no. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, man, like I would have done that all day. Like, shit, man, that's my dream, you know? And he said, he's like, no, to take the fun out of it, right? He's like, I want to. So point is, when I saw this kid skateboard, I'm like, how is this kid not sponsored? I'm like, he's like literally just like, everything's so easy to this kid. Like he's just doing everything. It's not just like, you know, you see somebody skate down the street and they ollie up on the sidewalk and they ollie off the sidewalk. It's like, oh cool, they're pretty good on their board. But you see some kid like kickflip on the sidewalk and like nose manual and wiggle around and like kickflip off, like nollie flip off, and then like you know what I mean, like doing a bunch of shit. You're like, holy shit, this kid's good, right? So I'm like, how is this kid like? What the fuck is he? And so, but my point is I'm like, I bet you this kid is just skating in this park for the fun of it. He doesn't give a fuck. Someone's even probably approached this kid and he goes, I don't give a fuck, man. I just want to skate,
exactly.
you know? And thank you, Jonesy. That was what I was getting at.
Yeah, keeping you on track.
Fucking right, man.
Big ups to Jonesy.
Yeah. Hey man, fuck, big ups to you, man. Thanks for
thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, fucking right, man. Thanks for coming through.
What happened to your sidekick there?
Yeah,
but,
no, he's going to check out the toilets.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, man. Thanks a lot for coming through. We appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Excuse me again, respecting hip hop. Tell them where to find you at.
Yeah, you guys can find me at Respecting Hip Hop, or you know what I mean. Hit me up with an email, respectinghiphop@gmail.com. Just so it's out there.
It took me a second to catch on. That's good shit.
Most of the time, like we go live on Instagram, so you guys can find me on Instagram. You know what I mean?
I'm so Hypman, and fucking Respecting Hip Hop are usually, like I said earlier, they're usually like the morning shift.
Check out my website, like buy my merch.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Hell yeah. I have to get some on.
You're also science. What is it? Science biology?
Yeah, science biology.
You're also okay.
There's science to being a baller out here, man.
Oh shit, science biology, shit.
So right I started following them, or they started following me, or like whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
Jim knows you, or you know Jim.
Yeah,
but
it's on my car account and shit.
Yeah. So then I saw it, and then I saw the fucking was it Acura? It's like a
Yeah, I got a bunch of Acura
EL. EL, yeah. Sorry, okay, yeah. So I see that shit, right? I'm like, okay, yeah, this dude, you know, whatever, right? And then later on, I think I saw something. I think it was when you were painting some shit or something, and I saw it on Respecting Hip Hop too, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, is this the same fucking dude or some shit? And I was like, oh, it's the same dude. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know that, man.
Yeah, it's my car account for whenever I go to like Cars and Coffee or any of the car meets and stuff.
Yeah, you go to like what is it called over here? M&M.
It depends what night it is of the week. Over at the M&M's at the Timmy's.
What's it called?
At the corner.
Maryvale Meadowlands.
Yeah, Maryvale.
Yeah. I was like, why is it called M&M? Yeah. Because a lot of my buddies.
You gave me like a brain fart from him, like.
A lot of my buddies used to come. A lot of my buddies used to come from fucking from Renfrew to go to do that shit. Remember the other day? So I mean, I know we were just about to sign off, but remember the other day? Like it might have been 2 weeks ago now, but it was in one of the group chats. I said, what the fuck did I say? Oh, your buddy bought that fucking car. The comedian dude. He bought that blue Honda. And you posted his post with the Honda, and I was
Honda
like,
gang.
Yeah, I was like Honda gang, and then I put now he can pop his hood at Subway, and with the boys or whatever. And whenever I wrote it, I'm like, oh shit, I'm like, I hope no one like takes that the wrong way, because like his post too. If you see the guy's post, the guy even like his page is like he's a comedian and shit, right?
Yeah.
He's like dressed like. I don't know how to describe it, but like kind of nerdy or like whatever. Like he's like awkward.
Nerdy/classy.
But yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's got like a leather jacket on, but he's like, but he's like getting his new car and shit. But it's like a new Honda or whatever. Yeah. So he shared the post. I'm like, oh yeah, Honda gang. And then
to get pizza.
Honda gang. Oh yeah, and then I said, yeah, he can pop his hood at the fucking Subway or whatever, right? And people liked it or whatever, laughed and shit. But I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, I hope people don't think I'm making fun of him, because like the thing is in Renfrew, like where I'm from, man, like not so much now, like not in the last like say 2 or 3, maybe 4 years, but whenever I was like younger and shit, like the cool thing to do was to roll up to Subway. So there was like a Subway and then like an M&M Meats and like some other shit. So you'd roll up there and like at the M&M Meats or M&M, is it M&M Meats? M&M Meats.
M&M Meats, yep.
There was like a little manual pad and like everyone all chill and skate there and shit, right? So, fuck, I lost my fucking
Honda
train of
Gang.
thought. Honda Gang, yeah, so thank you, yeah. So we would drive by or some shit, right? And like, so we called it the Raglan 500. Main Street's called Raglan. So it's the Raglan 500. You go down Raglan Street, then you go out into the bush. And you go on Doob Tour. You smoke a joint through the bush. And you come back through town and you go do the Raglan 500. And then you go back through the bush, right? So anyways, we do this shit, right? Help me again, Honda Gang. Yeah. So then now, the thing, like the joke that we would say to people is like, someone would be like, oh yeah, I just bought a new car. It's like, oh cool, what'd you get? Oh, I got this Skyline or like whatever, right? It's like, oh, now you can pop your hood with the fucking kids at Subway or whatever, right? And like, again, like teasing them, but not as like a bad thing. Like we're not like hating or anything, because I was the same. I was the kid there popping my hood too. You know what I mean? So I get it, right? But point is that was the thing. So even whenever I made that joke in the group chat, I was gonna like put it like in brackets, like I don't know if this joke translates the same, but like here, the cool kids pop their hood at Subway, you know, like so that's where I'm getting this, you know. So I don't know if it's like the same everywhere, but yeah. So it's like, yo, you get to like, oh shit, man, yo, buddy, just got a built fucking B18C with a fucking EG 92 EG, like, you know, it's just like, oh yeah, shit, hatchback, oh shit, no way, yeah, it's got the racing seats and shit, oh yeah, fucking that night or like the next week, you know, you see that same kid pop the hood at the fucking Subway. So yeah, either way, I probably took the long way to tell that story, but same thing. That's where I get it. That's where I got it from. Yeah, so I wasn't making fun of the guy. So I was like, man, I feel like I have to explain myself so no one takes it the wrong way. But I was like, I'm not making fun of the guy. I see that he's making a joke about it too because he's like being a comedian, whatever. But I'm like, I don't want anyone to think that I'm like, you know. But that was my point. Is in my mind, in our world, you're like, you get a cool car, you get to go pop your hood at the fuck. But if you don't have a cool car, you park your car at the back of the Subway and you walk up to the front and you stand beside your friend's cool car, you know.
Just stand up on the other guy's cars.
Exactly. Right. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Truth. It's not my Miata, but you know, guy knows the guy.
Hey, he's my friend, man. I ride shotgun.
Yeah. Oh shit, man.
This has been a good time, yo.
Yeah, it's been a good one, man. Seriously, yeah. Fucking right.
Thanks for having us.
Man, awesome, no, thanks for fucking coming out. Seriously.
Anytime. Hey, yo, you better have 5 slices in that bitch.
Yeah. You got enough to share with the class?
I was hungry. It was getting a little long. I was like,
I know, man. It's because I talk a lot. I'm sorry.
It's time for that smoke break.
Yeah,
we are gonna go.
Right. We'll hit that hard.
Yeah, we're gonna. So actually, we're gonna sign off. We're gonna clean up. We're gonna go smoke break for like a minute.
A minute.
Yeah, like smoke break is like a fucking what do you call it?
A minute around here is an hour. So
underestimation. Yeah, a minute. Yeah. Any motherfucking way, gang, baby. I just want to thank fucking Respecting Hip Hop for coming through. I want to thank Hypman for coming through again.
Yes, much respect,
fucking
boys.
Right, man. Don't. This goes without saying, but we would love to have you guys again.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Fucking right.
We'll do this
Future,
again.
Yeah.
We'll do it again.
Fucking right, man. Yeah, definitely.
It'll be sooner than later, guys.
Okay. We can make that happen though, for real. Anyways, so we'll make that happen while you guys are fucking out of here. Thanks for tuning in. I also want to mention too, one more again, Putin 4G Audio Podcast Putin review shirts are on sale right now for a limited time. Get one now while you can. You get a chance to win $100 and a mystery bag if you order one and send us a screenshot of your confirmation. Gang, baby.
You heard him.
Done.
Do it while it lasts.
So
you heard him. That's right. Limited time.
This is B Show. I'm Styles the Prophet.
That's Jonesy.
That's Jonesy behind the camera. We're the 4G Audio Podcast. Gang, baby. Again, thanks to fucking Respecting Hip Hop for coming through.
Yeah, much
Thanks
love.
for bringing hype, man. Also, shout out to Waldo in the building. Don't forget. Any motherfucking way, baby. Gang. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out. Have a good weekend. Bo.